And we're live.
Live.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Episode 26.
Is that where we are? Yes, we are.
Yes.
26.
Yep.
26. That's what
26.
I thought. It's on my
Better
notes.
check the title.
No.
Gotta edit that
On
one
my
in
notes it says
post.
26. So either I'm wrong or everybody's wrong. So probably all of us. First things first, the crew's back together. The gang's all back. Set out there. I'll do a little bit of recap and we'll get right into it. Last session was a pretty easygoing session. As outside of major plot events happening, not too much happened to really progress the story, though some couple things did happen to the party. So I'll go down the line here. I'll start with the NPCs. Guinevere is the world's first freedom fighter on camera in the game at this point. Guinevere is a ride or die freedom fighter.
She said they may take my life, but they will not take my freedom.
And after talking to Gon about the slave request, essentially boiled down to, okay, let's accept the quest so we can kill them and then free everybody he has. And then Gon's like,
Yeah, he shut that. My note is Guinevere wants to save the slaves. Sub bullet. We shut that shit down. We're not going on a crusade.
but Guinevere still went on a crusade. She met up with some. She waited after proselytizing during some downtime. She met up with She's seen some people that were slaved that were in a really dark alley traveling with just one slave owner. And he didn't make it out the alleyway. And upon doing so, she freed two people. Mace, he does not have a purple lightsaber. He's a day laborer. And also Obi, a horse master, a stable master. I know for some reason you guys wanted a pterodactyl master, like you just out here chilling.
Hey, you showed it. You can't dangle it in front of us, and we're like,
he's like, hold on.
I want that.
Does
That's the thing? We want that.
Does he master pterodactyls though? It's like is this chilling? But he
He's like,
does.
no, I
he's
train
a horse
fucking
master.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I want a pterodactyl, but he is a horse master. And as soon as he said that, you're like, you can't raise chickens, and he went, I can raise chicken, but I'm not a chicken master over here. But nevertheless, that's a big boom because you guys did not have a animal handler at all. So once you guys would have had a stables, you would have had a high chance of disease running rampant between your animals on a cramped space in a tight ship. Without a proper animal handler, that shit would have went south. So that all being said, that's Guinevere. Okoye was a man on a mission. Mostly teamed up with Gon for the most part on his journey while trying to gather information, making sure that he was safe. He was good, though he actually did do some personal stuff on the side, which you guys will probably see that unfold this session, so we'll see how that works out. But mainly he was teaming up with Gon to make sure that his gathering information to deal with the Sand Vipers went well and he didn't get stabbed in the back.
Red serpents.
Yes.
Yes. Is that another gang? Too many gangs out there causing problems.
No, that's that's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You're
like,
that's the Game of Thrones. I was like,
not
what?
the.
What do you mean
I didn't
it's not
rip
Sand
off.
Vipers? Oh yeah, from Dorne.
The red serpents. I didn't rip them off completely.
Yeah, no.
Artist steal.
No. I just literally forgot that Dorne is not in Dithra. But anyway, having said, so you had Harry decided to go on a couple of dates with Lucette, learning the powers of coconut cooking, bringing street vending food to the masses, as he helped Lucette cook several meals. Which, did we resolve the money you would have gained from that? I don't remember. I don't think so though.
I didn't take a note of it.
I don't think so. But yeah, that did happen on several days. You get because you spent a lot of your time with Lucette doing that. So you made all kinds of coconut-based goods, specifically coconut-based drink, because it is hot as hell in Chimia or the southern continent.
Gotta put the lime in the coconut.
I mean, coconut drink. Listen, I've been to Jamaica, dude. Without coconuts, it's hot as a motherfucker out there. But anyway, it's hot. It is very hot. That being said, the party, after doing some research with the red
Red serpents.
Yeah. I just seen the message. Anyway, yes, with the red serpents, after doing that, you guys decided that we need to get a little bit more serious on that because we only have less than a month to really get that done, and really it's like 3-ish weeks now. After you guys did accept the quest from the Gold Syndicate, as she did do a massive favor of, guaranteeing the safe passage of this guy's card, which he bet his life on. So that quest is looming over your heads. Also, there's a quest lingering as well too, with the slavers coming into town, looking to broker some trade deals with Gon and company. On top of that as well, there's also a variety of other places of depravity that are looking to deal and use their services as well too. That's also that's happening as well. And for the most part, we ended on day 19, so it is now day 20? At least as far as my notes tells me. Okay. Did anybody have anything else they want to add to that day that I may have missed?
Yeah, we got information about the Red Serpents. There's about 30 people at their base, 4 ships. They're expanding their borders. They're up and coming pirates. We have a suspicion they're recruiting, which may be our way in. I'm sure. I mean, we show up and you're like, okay, looks like you guys can fight. We'll see, or they just might rob and murder us. So dealing with pirates is. But we also met Kwame. He's a guard in Sarissa. He's related to the leader of the Red Serpents. We got a rumor. I don't know if we've talked to him yet.
No, you have not. I thought Kwame was the
different Kwame.
The blacksmith.
Popular name. Different Kwame. Kwame's a pretty common name in the South. It's like
we had that whole conversation.
It's like, wait, your name's Kevin too? No, it's illegal. Party foul.
Yeah, I mean, we know exactly how that one worked out.
Yeah. But you did, well, to your point, you get inspiration, John, because you did discover that there may be corruption, maybe. You guys have not confirmed it in the guard ranks. And you know that Pram here is very, very strictly good. So any corruption that you may find could be used to your advantage, if there is any, in Sarissa. So we start on day 20. The day is in track, the morning is coming in the air, and first things first, let's start with I'll start with Gon here, actually. As the day starts here, Gon, in your room inside of the ship, you hear a knock on the door.
Gon, not wearing his gear, grabs the cudgel almost out of reflex, and he cracks the door open, his boot kind of tucked behind it to block anybody rushing in. You just see his eyes stick out, just like half his face, a sliver. What?
You see that Okoye says, "Hey, can I come in?"
Yeah. He pushes the door closed, and you hear as he unbolts, slides the lock.
He's like,
puts in the key code.
It ain't going down like that. I'm not getting shot, dude. It's like 50 Cent in the bulletproof vest. I'm not getting shot, dude.
I don't know who this guy is. Yeah.
I imagine
the door.
I imagine Gon, you just turn around and go, oh shit, hold on, and then go lock up all the locks for your secret stash place, and then hold on.
Yo, so now that you say that, like, y'all ever seen that episode of SpongeBob with like Patrick had that box, the string in it? That's all I can think about is Patrick with the box. He's like, hold on, it's a special box. But anyway, that aside, Okoye does, as you eventually 36 locks later open the door. He does enter, and he does close behind you, and he says, "Hey, I was doing some couple of things during my downtime, while we were kind of resting here, and got to lead on some work, if you're interested."
What kind of work?
He says, hold on, let me press the J button so you can open your map. Or your journal. And then press the M button so you can open your map. Okay. All right. As you look at your map, he says, okay. So, remember how I said that I kind of turned stew as a child before kind of saying, fuck that, I'm going to live my own life. Then I got captured, and then I got sent to the Silver Heel to be basically condemned for the rest of my life. Well, I thought some more of my old crew. Well, friends of my old crew, and they say that some of them are actually, well, not some of them, most of them are actually in Cabano, which is here.
Okay.
Now, from my understanding, got some pretty weak leadership. You can probably roll them over. Some of them are quite skilled. And one of them, and I'll have you roll this here. Her name is Xena. And give me a D20 for her profession. So I wanted, because I was going to roll it, but I was like, oh, let's see what happens. You guys roll. What is that? Is that I don't know. That's cleric?
4 is blacksmith.
Ooh. Well, it
you
says
could always
Xena
use another one.
Hey, people can die.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that at all.
No one has ever died in this campaign or this game. No one ever dies. It's like 5e. That being said, he says Xena is a blacksmith. She's not really, too much into the crime activity. She just makes sure that the weapons that they use are maintained. And from what I understand, she's still out there. She rolls with the troop. So if we're really recruiting, if we ever do go to Cabando, that might be a pretty good way to expand our troop if we want to. They're not the most loyal. But,
what else is in the town? Tell me more about this place.
He looks and says, well, Cabando is a lot more closer to the northern continent. I keep forgetting the name of it. So Cabano is a lot more close to the northern continent, so they get a lot more northern traders from there, specifically northern and western, whereas Sarissa is more pure easterners. Cabando is much more multicultural, he says. From my understanding, it's about half southerners, a quarter westerners, and a quarter northerners that live there. It's a veritable melting pot. Crime is, like all places in the South, kind of disavowed, and people face pretty harsh penalties for it. But out of all the big cities, Cabano's the most lenient. So the crime's usually pretty high. It's a lot more higher than normal. There's a couple of crews that run there. This was a couple of years ago for me, so I'm not sure how that all shakes out. But I do know my crew, or the crew I was a part of, it was a couple of ragtag people. They're still out there, at least most of them. Some of them did die, some of them did get caught and killed, but some of them still out there. And I can at least vouch for Xena. She's pretty good. She's pretty good with a hammer. She could be a good use to us in case any whispers, Koa dies or something like that. It's a tough life out there.
And let's hope that's not the case. Cabando, huh? Gone. He rubs his hand across like a couple days worth of shadow. You just hear it scratch. He's like, okay. When should we leave? We've got a few more days until those ballistas are installed.
It's probably take us only a day or two to get there.
Okay.
Probably like 2 days.
Anything else? You said there was other gangs. You said small time though. How good is your information?
Oh, he's gonna give me a D100 for Okoye.
30.
Well, good thing. DC was 25, so it's good. So he looks at you and he says, information is pretty good. There's a couple of crews. The first crew I want to say is Okay. So aside, ever like have a name for something and then realize that okay, I probably shouldn't have named it that because it's probably racist. I'm not going to. I'm not
It's the
going to
Ku
say.
Klux Klan. Wait, what?
No,
What?
no, 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 no. It's a. It. Okay, I'm not gonna say that one. Okay,
Just type it
so
out. Let's hold on.
no,
Let's
no.
or just rename it. We're not trying to get
Okay,
canceled
no,
here.
I'll read it. Yeah. So, and let's go with the I can't say it.
A couple things came to mind. I'm just gonna hold my peace.
I'll tell you off camera. But anyway, so you got the Crusaders. That's one. They're mainly a Western gang that live out there. They're more religious. They're not, true Crusaders, but they think they are. They take from people and use their good to fund their pilgrimages to other places to gather and find leads on shards and such. Small time, from what I can remember and what I've gathered, like 20 members, so small. There's another crew called let's go with the Slashers. I like the Slashers. So Slashers are a southern group, mainly Southerners. I mean, they, from what I understand, they let in.
What's the name? I'm sorry.
Slashers. Slashers. Yeah. They let in most people, so it's not the most diverse group ever, but it's pretty diverse as far as Southern groups go or Southern gangs go. They mainly deal with smuggling goods from different places using their racial kind of ambiguity in the South to go unnoticed and get laxer, checks on their goods. They smuggle not just people or flesh, they also smuggle a variety of goods that are seen to be illegal, specifically, things like Western fire, which in some places is illegal. Above table, hey, Mark, so I did a little bit of world building. Western fire is illegal in some places because, highly explosive stuff, property damage, hey. But anyway, they do smuggle things like that. There. Next, you have the you have the Dirty Sisters. This is an all-female gang, mainly a group of madams and madams. They use their immense amount of money to gain leverage and to the political sphere. So they're much more of a out of all the gangs I've said listed so far, they're probably the most successful. They're not really an enforcer group. They use their access to men and women to influence people in higher positions to gain favors to certain things they do. Depends on who's asking.
It is money. I mean,
a lot of wars have been started for a lot of things, and one of those things is one of those things. So if you know, you know. But yes, those are the three major ones that I've seen so far. There's a couple other smaller ones, but those are the ones that they actually have like colors.
Who's Zinnia running with?
She's running with the Slashers. Part of my crew.
Okay. So what's the plan? We roll in there, take her full on? Or we go in there and
Well, I'm a part of the crew. I still am. I mean, I got locked up, but I didn't get kicked out. So if I can get an audience with them and I can say, listen, we have a boat. I mean, I don't even have any real serious wealth. We can flex a little bit. We might just be able to be like, hey, listen, you want to stay with this guy? You want to roll with us? And Xena's, she's pretty much a wild card, so I'm not sure what she will do, but it is an option, and she isn't crazy. If it's a better offer, she'll probably take it.
And she's good as you say she is?
I don't know. I'm not sure she's good as Koa, but she's pretty good. I mean, she works with pretty base metal, repairing crude spears and things like that to make sure they're working, or crude daggers and blades that the crew could use. But it's pretty effective.
Okay. Cabando, huh? Crusaders, these people might have more information about the red serpents. They probably run in the same circles.
Yes. Since the island is further north, Cabano's closer to the Isle than Sarissa, and it's a lot more criminal activity in Cabando, so a lot more chances for them to have some things there. So it's a lot higher chance to find rumors there. Also, we're looking, we're criminals, so we can move in, get some stuff done, if you want to, of course.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to look around this place. I'd like to open a guild hall and get us more established. Might be a good spot.
He says, out of all the places, I would say the capital's probably the best, which is Chessa, which is here. He would say here, and he would tell you that the crime is pretty standard, so it's not as Sarissa is abnormal. Even though crime is pretty much heavily is not tolerated in the South, Sarissa is like super cracked down. All the city states is one of the highest or the lowest crime rates. Carissa is a major city. About 25,000 people live in Carissa, which is massive.
Is it Kessa or Sarissa?
No, Kessa.
Kessa, okay.
Yeah, here.
This one? Okay.
Yeah, Kessa. So he says, I would like for you to go there. Not like you should probably go there if you want to start a guild hall. One, access to more people, access to more opportunities. Where if you started here, it's probably safer, but the amount of money you'll make will probably be a lot lower than in Chessa.
And if the slashers, they only smuggle. What if we needed to hire some mercs?
I mean, well, they're probably not the best in a fight, but they know how to stab things.
Because if we go against the red serpents, they've got numbers. At the very least, we can get some sellswords who might be able to help us in a pinch. But okay,
yeah, if you're fighting, I don't think heads on is the way to go. I mean, straight up and down, they have 4 to our 1 ships, right?
I agree. But we need to have a contingency plan if they decide to take us head on.
That's true. Well, it makes sense to me. We got catapults and stuff. Not catapults.
Ballistas. We can.
Ballistas.
Yeah, they may see an opportunity and try to shoot us down, but I just want plan A, B, and C. I agree. And they seem way too dangerous for us to take on. It's way outside of our scope. All right, Okoye, then you run lead on this.
Right.
I'll trust you on this mission. We can get the Zinnia together. That adds one more skilled person to the crew, and maybe somebody else might stand out.
Mm-hmm. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's take a 2-minute break here. My headphones just died.
Oh, well.
You'll find that software for the headphones, guys. Sorry,
the
they literally just died on. So,
2
minutes.
We'll be right back.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry
we're
about the
live,
technical
guys.
difficulties.
We're live. So always remember to charge your headphones, because when it says you have like 40%, it does.
It's not playing around.
It's not lying to you. It's not what it was supposed to lie like.
It's always like the back half is way weaker.
Yeah.
The
Dude,
back 50% is not as.
It's supposed to
strong
be
as the
like
top.
20 hours. I'm like, dude, on the 40. I'm like, bro, what's going on here? Anyway, regardless of that, where was I? I'm sorry, because I missed the last little chunk. I know I was talking to
Gone. Basically, I think the last thing he said is like, all right, you're going to run point on this. I'll follow your lead, and we'll see who in the crew thinks it's a good idea. We need to talk to them, but there we go on this recruiting mission.
Yes. And he has something else too, but I'm gonna cut now to Harry. You and Lucette, give me a D100. The higher this is, the better. This is profession for Lucette. See how well you do.
Ugh, 24.
It's kind of meh. So you earn 5 days out there in the trenches. 24, yowza.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay.
Yeah, a roll of
Classic
30.
roll.
We had a 1, a 30, and a 24. It's not been.
Those
Hey,
D100, man,
hey,
they don't
better,
like me.
better that we're rolling these D100s on this than it is on ship
Well,
travel.
Yeah,
Could just keep going like that, though, so...
But you're not wrong.
All right. So you gain.
Got to refresh the browser, I think. Use the
Restart
old
the
Keen book. Keen
You
Play.
gained
Right.
66 copper pieces for your 5 days, which is actually pretty good for I don't know how many 10s you got. 8, 9. That was pretty good actually. So, you got above average there on your 5 days, 66 copper. There. I mean, as far as just making money, I mean it's consistent, but definitely not the most effective. Though you feel as if it was a little bit more traffic, you probably make significantly more money. As you literally the DC was 20, so you like bare minimum. And I'm like, okay, so but yes, you feel as if you definitely could earn more money, though. You feel as if as you continue to do it, you gain more experience. The DC does become a little bit lower, and it does become a little bit more easier because it's not rocket science to make fruit drinks. So. Talking to Lucette, she does. I mean, you guys, you do find 66 copper pieces. And as far as experience goes, I already rewarded you guys for your experience per day, right? Am I correct? I did that.
I don't recall. I don't know one way or the other.
Because I don't remember either. Because
No, I'm not sure. That's what
I'm not.
telling you.
I'm not, because in my notes,
Yeah.
in my notes it says reminder, check experience point. So I know at least 5 days passed. So 5 times 75, give yourselves that experience points. Because that's how much time has passed. And so set 375 experience points. For doing the thing. So enjoy. That being said, Lucette would say this as well too. I know the coconuts is a really good idea, though. If we had our food cart, I think we make more money, because some people just don't want just simple drinks, but actually food. And if we could sell Eastern food, we could probably make way more money, because it's the Eastern group of people here as well.
Yeah, I like the way you think. That's a little complicated, though. We need like a grill.
It's
Are you
not
gonna
that
cook
complex.
stuff?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, yes, 100% gonna cook stuff. What I can do here, I can talk to Koa. Koa is a craftsman, right? He builds stuff. He can build a food cart.
Probably can.
He says he can build us a food cart. We'll get some fresh food out there to those people. I can have some fruit, some drinks, and then we can have some tamales. So, pico de gallo.
All right, girl, you got big plans, eh?
Well, I know you guys earn money in very dangerous and illegal ways, but my mom always told me that a little hard work beats illegal activities. So I think that I can just help make money legally. I think I'll be able to contribute and pull my own weight when we're at dock. You guys can easily buy food. So I need to talk to Koa. But do you agree? She looks at you and smiles. Do you agree that's a good idea, that I should do that? Because I'll only do it if you will help, because this is a lot of work.
I give her a big smile and I say, "Girl, I'm proud of you. You get to work. Let's do this."
Yes, this is that's the Eastern spirit in me. And he says, "Well, let's talk to Koa and let's see what he has to say about it." And Koa, you have been essentially going on a training arc at the blacksmith before, literally just training, learning wax on and wax off. And Kwame has taught you several things. But something that you have gained.
I make sweet love to that anvil.
Listen, it's not about the size of the hammer. It's a matter about the sweetness of the swing. Okay.
He's walking around petting the hammer that he bought from him, going, "Pele, I love you. You make such precious things for me."
yeah. And I'll say this: give me a D100 and see how well you've learned, and how much you've gained as knowledge.
25.
DC was literally 25, guys.
Beats it, right?
It beats it, yeah. I mean, you come from the East. You're not so used to making love to weapons, and it's not really sticking to you about this whole love making. You're more of a, you're more of a hit it and quit it kind of guy.
He's literally walking around like it's a pet, like petting it.
Like, and Kwame's like, do you pet your woman like that? You don't pet your woman. You gotta listen. You gotta carry. You gotta hold her. You gotta sing to her. You don't. She's a dog.
Sorry, the what came to my head I should not say.
That's what, dude. I'll tell you afterwards about the name.
Sometimes you gotta pet
it. When you find a little pussy, you gotta pet it. I'm sorry.
You know what? He nods and says, those damn putty cats, man.
Exactly.
You're a little careful, but he does tell you that
right between the ears.
Right in the bullseye. But he does say you should probably say for more training. Though, if you practice with me, I can show you some more skills. And this leads to another thing that's new in the game that finally has come up. Certain people can teach you certain things that are just not like I can go up to somebody and find them.
We have a question after you explain this.
See, okay, I'll explain. Okay, so certain people, like basically like Kwame, blacksmiths in a very unique way. So his things you can't just go to the things he teaches you you can't just go to somebody else and just learn those traits. They're unique to who he is as a character. So just in general. So some people will be able to teach you things that are well and beyond what is possible and stuff. So yes, go on. Yes, you have a question?
We had a question about the weapon techniques. Is that something that we have to learn from someone specifically, or
no.
how do we acquire said techniques?
Yeah. So no. So ever since you guys left the Silver Heel, they're tied to your profession, but they're not tied to a specific trainer. Those are all universal to that profession. So what about the profession? The damage die increase, is that the 1, 2, 3? Yes, and also that, and also as well too, the weapon the techniques that you can learn from that profession. So for example, if you want to learn like a sling, you need to be an alchemist, and learn the techniques of that weapon. You have to be an alchemist as well too. So you can't just like, okay, I just want to learn the techniques of that weapon. So I don't need. Yeah. So you have to be that profession to basically use that weapon proficiently, basically. That makes sense? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right,
cool. Just thought I'd say it out there. That being said, let's see here. So yeah, Harry, Lucette, I assume you guys go to Koa after you got this food truck idea?
Oh yeah, right away. I mean, she needs the card, so
all right,
we're gonna go question him.
All right, so Koa, as you are in for this morning here, and you learn some variety of techniques, is a bright and early morning. Also, give me a D100 actually.
Another one?
Another D100. Yeah, another D100.
Okay. 67.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Better than last time.
Better like, hey, listen. Okay, so this is what you've learned. Well, not learned. This is what you've gained. So from your basic training, you have gained several items that you have crafted. Studying under Kwame.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you what they are, and these are just free you've gained. So first things first, so you already got your hammer. You have made lock picks first and foremost. So there you go there. You made a padlock and key. You made a pick or a pickaxe. You also have made several spikes. Also, you have made a shield. Those are the things that you would have made and gained from your apprenticeship, air quotations, with Kwame.
Cool.
So that's just free. And during that time, you would have worked on products with other blacksmiths, which would have been considered you pay for your tutelage in the labor you do. So in addition, you would have worked on other crafts as well too. Classic guild style. You don't get paid, so you get to the top. So that being said, Lucette and Harry do proceed knocking your door. It is bright early in the morning. Lucette will call out and say, "Cole, I have a business idea. We need your help."
A business idea? Oh, man, it's early. He'll get up and throw the door open, just wearing the wrap.
Lucette turns to Harry and says, "So we were thinking, we didn't make that much money the first time around. We didn't have we didn't have any signs really. We just had like drinks and carried them around. But we feel as if we could have a really nice cart that can, hold a wooden stove and not burn, we can make some serious money. I don't have a lot of money, but I can at least pay you, actually.
Mobile kitchen?
I do have a lot of money, actually.
Mobile kitchen?
Probably has quite a bit.
No, I'm taking her sheet. She does a lot of
She hasn't been buying $4,000 armor.
Right.
Not with her, no.
So are you two? You want a mobile kitchen? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes. So I was thinking, have a donkey pull it, and have a big kitchen on wheels. We can set up that can be set up somewhere. Have a wooden stove. She wouldn't know about installation or anything like that because she's not a carpenter.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get the gist of what she's saying. As a expert carpenter, expert,
both.
as an expert that about basic installation, things like that. That she's trying to have a cart, a wooden stove inside of a cart that's able to be pulled, that's fully insulated so that it wouldn't burn, and has a clean work surface.
Probably just iron box in the middle, right?
Dude, literally in my head, I'm thinking a griddle to cook, like a griddle, like a flat top, a Blackstone. Like in my head, that's what I am seeing.
For so a griddle, but also she needs like a surface too. She would ask for like a work surface because you can't work surface griddle. So it had to be a griddle work surface.
I think we can
plus storage.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we can.
We can cooler.
Yeah, right. I think we can. You know what? Let me go see what kind of materials I can find. I think I like this idea. This could be a fun build. You see him get excited now, like I gotta build something. Yeah.
Get your food handling license.
Yeah, right.
You see the post I put in Discord? It's immediately what I thought. I don't know if you guys have them out there, but
yes.
The elote, man.
Yes.
Dude. Yeah. Street core, dude.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I mean, we just got to go get the materials, and we can make something up pretty easily.
You feel as if this is right up your alley. This isn't the most difficult, but it definitely would take you
take me a week easy because I got to forge out the iron and everything on the inside.
Yes, because the griddle and the flat top are definitely custom.
Yeah,
and then the stove is custom itself because it had to be able to fit, fold,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get the materials. I go talk to Kwame, bang out the iron in the insulation and everything on the inside. Week, 8 days,
Our-
probably have
Our
something
first
done.
customer is a Westerner named Gordon.
He shows up. It's fucking raw.
It's raw.
It's fucking rubbish.
Where's the fucking lamb
Throws
sauce? But Lucette does say, well, is there any way we can speed this up? I do have, you can buy help. I have money. How much do you think this will cost? Give me, actually, this is where give me an intelligence check at advantage, because this is right up your alley.
27.
7. This is gonna be roughly with the whole car, because it's a car, but also like a caravan to be pulled by a donkey.
Yep.
This is about, I'd say about 500 copper pieces, roughly.
That's with the donkey. Getting the donkey.
No, that is not with the donkey. That's with just to build it. You
Okay.
need a donkey. But you do have a horse master though too. So
Right. Well, we
You don't have to-
technically we if we can get back and pick up Boris, we can hook him to a cart. We have 2 horses still
yeah,
out there.
and
But
a stable.
they're a week, 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also have a stable if you can get back there too. Remember?
Yeah,
Well,
we gotta
that's
just
the
get
trick.
that
I wonder
built
if-
too.
You might be able to rent. Sometimes places will rent out work animals.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as it's within the city. Yeah, but yeah. But like,
Because if we buy one, we have no place to put it.
but also as well too.
Yeah.
That's usually reserved for like people that like live in that city that have like a base
Yeah.
operation. As of now, you have to just
Didn't we just get Obi, who's from this place? He's a horse master.
he
He's
was a
gotta know
slave. He was a
somebody.
you know what I mean? He was a,
Oh
he
yeah,
was
that's
a-
right. He was. A slave.
He was a slave. He's like, hey, can I borrow your shit? I know I like couldn't pay off my debts, but you know I'm trustworthy. I promise.
It's all right. We'll buy it from them and sell it back. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
What
Well,
is
they
a department store? It's gonna be-
People will make that like if we make it worth their time and money.
Like, listen, guys, I use a horse for 2 days. Listen,
Otherwise, after we're done, we got to cook up the fucking donkey. Like, what are we doing with the donkey? Make some donkey steaks.
hey guys, listen, this wasn't satisfactory. I'm gonna need to return this donkey. Leave a 2-star review. But yes,
He's
Yeah, the
too big
dog-
of an ass.
Or make it like a rickshaw and fucking
yeah, you can pull it. You can
Yeah.
return
yeah.
it. Dude, that wooden stove and cart combo is like fucking. I mean, people.
It
do
could be 2-manned, like
Yeah,
one
yeah,
person in the front, one person back. They
2-man,
set it
hey.
down.
Yeah, 2-man, it wouldn't be that bad, but one person, holy, you would be tired as a mother.
Yeah.
You gotta
Oh yeah.
cook and then carry all the supplies as well.
Yeah, you 2-man it and carry it like a gurney, and
Yeah.
then set it down, and then set up.
Yeah, 2-man definitely. I mean, leave.
Otherwise, we just have a donkey for no reason.
What?
We-
Okay, so with the 2-man idea, a little bit more because you got to reinforce the structure of the thing to be pulled, to be lifted like that much instead of being dragged. Lifted, you need stronger reinforcements. So it's like 550 roughly, not too much more, but you need a stronger chassis to lift that much weight because you're lifting a fucking like 200-pound stove and riddle.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of iron in there that's not light. But
so-
yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great idea. I mean, it's
Wait, it's still on wheels, right?
Yes, but okay. So, okay, hold on. So you have 2 options here that I can see.
Yeah, and
Either
have a
carry
kickstand,
it,
right? You just
Either you can
kickstand
carry it like
Yeah.
what's the style I'm talking about here? Like the whole like
the Egyptian pharaoh seats.
like
Yeah.
that style.
That one seems like wheels on one side. It's like a wheelbarrow, and you have a kickstand that you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
like-
it's a rickshaw style.
Yeah, so you can have wheels on it. Just know that, like, dragging it is gonna be pretty difficult. OTB, you probably have to lift that motherfucker up because you don't have the leg strength to fucking drag that much weight consistently. You have to lift it up, or else it gets stuck in somewhere.
Well,
Especially-
usually you just set up, you move, set up.
yeah, like once you.
We're just running. You got to catch up.
The knave version of the Swans man right there.
Yo, can you imagine? You're trying to get some food. Like, hold on, man, you gotta catch me first, dog. You gotta catch me.
That's literally the knave version of the Swans man. Like, holy shit.
We can figure it out. Like,
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So you come up with a concept that allow you to easily do that idea.
Yes. And then so I mean, material wise, 550 copper, we should be able to get everything we need and get it made. I mean, 5 to 8 days if we get some help with the. If you go and talk to Kwame, we could probably get him to actually blacksmith the interior out. Might cut the time down because then I could be building the cart while he's doing the. How much do you think it'll
cost? Lucette asked.
Well, if you have somebody if you have Kwame build the interior, it's gonna be a little more. Probably, I mean, he's master, or at least one of his guild people. Probably another 150, 200 copper.
She says, okay, well then she gives you 1,000 copper pieces. She says, get it done as quickly as possible. Hopefully in half the time, because we for some reason like to leave a lot. I've noticed.
Yeah, I'll go over and talk to Kwame.
She has a lot of gold, bro. Holy cow! Just check your sheet.
It's pretty much every town she's whipped something up and sold it, but hasn't spent her money at all.
Dude, bro.
She just keeps making cash.
Yeah, like, bro, because I'm jotting it down. Like, holy cow!
She's making money moves. I mean, everyone on the crew is.
Like, she's earning, bro. She's like fucking like earning. And also the fact that you guys break up the money and give it everybody equally, and she hasn't really bought any weapons, any armor, none of that shit. She is fucking.
That's the salary of a personal chef affords you.
She is balling, dude. Holy. But yeah, she gives you 1,000, and then she would turn to Harry and say, Harry, so okay. I have one more idea. Now, this could be crazy, but check this out. Okay, so I did the math. I've been saving up a lot of money, like an ungodly amount of money. You see that she kind of goes to a chest and you lift it up and it looks like a fucking like a treasure map destination. She says, I have. Let me see. Let me double check. Make sure it's not crazy.
13.7 million.
I have 9,000 copper pieces.
Peace.
And she says it quietly. She doesn't say that out loud. She says it very quietly. I have like 9,000 copper pieces here.
Did they leave Koa's room, or is Koa still sitting there hearing this?
They have left. I have like 9,000 copper pieces here, and that's after I gave him like 1,000 of that, so roughly 9,000. I was wondering if we earn enough copper, if we're successful, we can probably start a business here or something, like a business, like build something up here, like real citizens.
Yeah, I mean, here or anywhere.
Yeah, it's right next
to you're rich.
Well, yeah, I get paid and I just save my money. Honestly, I just cook stuff and save. We've made a lot of money, actually, like a lot.
Well, the guys have been talking about establishing a guild house. So if they're gonna build a guild house, you could certainly open up a restaurant in it. Or
how much does the guild house cost?
Oh. I don't handle finances. We'd have to ask Koa or Gon. I don't really know.
Well, they're not. I probably should ask a Koye, right? Because they're not from here either. They wouldn't know.
He might know.
All right, she goes to Gon. Gon! She calls your name.
What woman? What's wrong?
As she's probably sitting in the room next door, since all of our rooms are right in a row.
Yeah, right next to each other.
He's like, Lucette never yells, much less for Gon. He's like, the hell's going on, woman? He's like got his weapon.
He's like, did Harry get shot again?
yeah, basically.
Shot again. She says, so I'm curious, how much does a guild hall cost to make, really? Harry told me you guys are trying to make a guild hall.
Yeah, a lot of coin. 32,000, give or take.
32,000.
I may be able to get a good deal. I've been talking to some people for a long time, trying to get something set up. If I could get half that, I might be able to set something up.
Okay. Is there anything smaller that I could make? That we could get. That's, I don't know. We can test the waters. 32,000 is like a castle, right? Yeah, and that's about accurate. Above table.
A palace is 2.5 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make all sorts of things. Craftsman house 2,400, merchant's house 7,200.
Okay. So
you have to remember a guild hall is gonna, 30 or more members, bunkhouse, facilities, all types of stuff.
All right. So Lucette does pose a question. So above table, I'm gonna consider a merchant's house pretty much what like an average business is in the place. Is about roughly. That sounds right to me. So she
somewhere
says
between like 72 and 10, basically.
Yeah, depending on the business, like if you're like a blacksmith, like that, but pretty much that's
Makes sense.
around there.
But she wants a guild hall would have a cooking facility, and she could set it up like how like a hotel has got the hotel restaurant. It's like a separate thing.
Yeah,
it'd be set up there.
She says, okay, I see that point, but I'm talk with Harry, and she does the classic like says things without you agreeing to it, hoping that because you like her that you'll agree to what she's saying in the moment.
Yeah.
As she does it, she's pulling the shirt just down a little bit more in the front.
Like,
he's
Harry,
like, yeah, baby, whatever you want.
And it just looks like he's nodding, but he's really just going like.
It's like I'm totally listening to what you have to say.
My eyes are up here. I've already made my choice.
Whatever you want to say.
But I mean, it's her money anyway, so like, of course, I'm gonna agree with her.
But yeah, she says, I would like to open a business here to really see, because if this fails, then it's a little bit cheaper than us open up a guild hall, and then that fails, right? If this works, then we could make money while we're here and have a place, like actual citizenship. Because usually, if you open a business up in a city, that usually is a shoe-in to be a citizen.
Oh, sure, I'd be a citizen again. That'd be nice.
Yes, and we could pay taxes.
That's not as nice, but the citizenship is good.
Turns to Gon. What do you think?
What is a citizen?
Somebody who belongs to a place and contributes to it.
It's pretty much what we are on this ship, except for an entire city or country.
So and we have to pay money to who? A king?
Basically, yes, or like a chieftain. Is what you guys call it, a chief? Yes. But
it's like protection money, you know?
Yes,
But so instead of extorting you, they tell you up front, this is what everybody pays.
So they extort everybody.
Yeah,
but to their face.
Yeah, and
like everybody knows.
Honestly, she looks at Gon and says, if starting off with this is probably pretty smart, because we have no idea how to run a guild. So if we can't presumably run a business, the guild would probably fail.
They're the same. It's the same. Going to take the same skill set.
Hopefully we're good at that skill set, she says, and we don't fall and bust our face open.
Yeah. And it would be a passive income.
True. And it's your money, woman. I mean, you can do whatever you please. I don't know. Sarissa's the right city. I've heard of Kessa. That may be a place to go.
Is that the capital? Probably more money there. Probably a little more expensive though, but that's.
They'll have richer people who will enjoy a variety of food. They love their exotic shit, rich people, right?
Yes, I agree. Let's go to Kessa and start up a business. We can call it Eastern Bakery, buns included.
How are you going to fit that on the sign?
How about just Eastern buns?
The buns are only for you, dear.
Would that be confusing?
And then you just hear Koa yell out, "Bronze buns!"
I like it. We're bronze skinned and we have bronze buns. I like it. But I'm not sure where you want to go and where the winds take you. We have a boat. Isn't Kessa like landlocked?
Yes, but Okoye's got a plan to go to Kabondo. It's a place north of here. There's some potential recruitment opportunities. They'll just say,
Expansion.
Plus, I've heard a couple of crews run out of there. We may be able to make allies, or we may be able to get some more talent. But from what I hear, the laws are looser. We might be able to get some work done, but mainly I want information.
Okay, well, that sounds
Because before we do anything, we have to take out these red serpents.
Right, we do. Okay, well, I guess my cooking business will be on the back burner, I guess. But at least I'll have a mobile cart, right?
It's a good plan, and I think we need to set up roots at some point. But I think we need to get in with the Gold Syndicate, and if we've got them as allies and they back whatever we do, then it's for real. We have to think bigger than a cart sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just a tavern girl. I just wanted to open my own place, my own tavern one day. But I understand if you think that's the best thing, and Harry agrees, specifically Harry, then I'll go with what you guys say. And he says, but we are making a food cart, and I will be working there.
Your dream will happen. It's a matter of time.
Okay.
Gon would say is like, at the very least, you deserve it. We all deserve better than what we have right now.
I mean, this is some of the best conditions that I've honestly been in. And Mariposa, it was pretty rough. I mean, getting damn near groped every day is not a pleasant experience. I can assure you.
Yeah, but what we have can be taken away. What I want will last beyond my lifetime.
Okay, well, I'll make sure you're fed during this lifetime for as long as we have food, she says. For whatever adventures you gain.
Good woman.
And Koa, you go to Kwame to look at some prices. Kwame is practicing what can only be described as hammer strokes in a really erotic manner. The hips are in it. The hip movement is there. This man's a professional. So
I imagine it's the scene from Dodgeball.
Yeah.
He's like,
right.
He's like making love to smelling the pizza or whatever.
And you know as well too that also Kwame has a lot of kids. A lot of kids. And you would notice that most of the people here are actually related to him.
Look just like him.
And
they got the same fade and everything.
Yeah.
They just line them up at the barbers like, everybody come on.
Why does everyone have a Boosie fade? I don't know what's going on here. How does everybody have... But you would know talking to Kwame that he has 15 children.
God damn. Get off the woman.
Let
her breathe.
They're not.
Oh, you can tell his hammering technique works.
Kwame, have you ever heard of using sheep's intestines? It stops the penetration of the things that causes kids.
He looks at you and he says, "Well, after my third wife died, I've been on the skin. I've been on the sheepskin. So I wanted to make sure the legacy was secure. You know as well too. Not all of his kids are pure Southerner. Some of them are definitely on the biracial side. Some
we
of
got
them
a couple baby mamas.
Yeah.
Some of them are definitely like half Eastern for sure. So most of them are Southern, but like 4 or 5 of them are definitely half.
Is there a Saracen Maury Povich? Going to the court.
Not
better than Jerry Springer. That's what I'll say.
Jerry Springer was a fucking crap shot, but yeah.
Kwame, I got a little request if I can. The chef on our ship wants to actually kind of start her own little mobile cart business, and I need a wooden stove, insulated out wooden stove, iron, box with a griddle top. A little bit of dual purpose, kind of an interior place for a stove, and then the griddle top from the excess heat. I'm gonna be making the actual cart for it, but I was hoping you could make this, kind of get this sped up, because I know that you are a lot better at what you do than I am at the moment. Thank you for everything you have taught me, but I want to kind of get it done in a couple of days here. What do you think that would cost to get something like that made? And then he draws out like the dimensions of what he's thinking for the cart and how big.
As soon as you're talking to him, he literally is like as a carpenter in real life, once people start talking dimensions and stuff, you just to me is like you always like okay, this you got to square out this, frame. So he's doing the same thing. He's like, okay, you got to frame this, brace this here, wheels, 13-inch wheels here.
Both literally just standing over it, like nope, we got to move this over a quarter of an inch, make sure that
the overhang lift there, griddle top got to be reinforced, probably screwed into the chassis, make sure it's all frame well. So, but yeah,
iron strap. I want to make it. I'd like to reinforce the bottom, make sure iron strap the whole bottom.
Yeah.
Make sure the whole platform forms full base. Spindle on the bottom to dump the ash, so that way you're not reaching in to clean it out. You can just shake it through the bottom.
It has to be an iron bottom. If not, because if any debris gets out there, it'll catch on fire.
Exactly.
Even if it is insulated. And as you're talking, only an inspiration that you're there, but also he says, I have a couple of my sons that are kind of in between gigs right now. They can help. And he would tell you that for about 850 copper pieces, I can get it done in about 3 days.
I'll give it to him.
He says, all right. And he actually also says, I'll also throw in an umbrella as well, too, for rain.
Oh, I don't want to tell her that. That has to be a surprise. She's going to love it.
He nods. Yeah, I see that, as there was a food cart, umbrella, and I have, and also, too, so, like, it has, like, the griddle, like, the flat top, but it also has, like seasoning and sauce sections, like cold cuts out for where you put the seasoning like that as well too. Also as well too in his design as well too. He also has a basin,
lazy Susan like spice rack.
Yeah. Also, he also has a section that can be used as a basin to fry oil and grease for other goods as well too, in addition to a griddle and top. So this thing is multifaceted, and this thing is legit. Yeah. So, and also. He also throws in as well steel reinforced season holders, what's they called,
spice rack.
Yeah, but what are the individual things called, like the specific things, spice shakers or something?
Sure.
Yeah, that works.
Spice shakers, basically. Spice shakers, things like that. So he holds that. Guys, I've needed to learn words that as a DM you gotta learn the strap.
Yeah, very specific items.
And then can I the other thing that I'm gonna do then is go and actually purchase some try and see if I can find some sort of nice Eastern exotic wood, not ironwood per se, but something sort of exotic that's, as a woodworker, I'm sure you'll know this, nice, beautiful, tight grained, multicolored, something that's easy to finish, easy to take care of if it gets wet, if it gets stained.
I would say so he would probably recommend something easy to maintain and that's easy to stain. He would recommend a nice either maple or oak. But he'd recommend
in my head, I was thinking mahogany.
Yeah, but mahogany is fucking.
Yeah, does that grow around here?
I'm just thinking from that look. You know what I mean? Like a nice darker wood. Like
mahogeny's expensive. He would say.
Yeah. I didn't ask you about price. I said that's what he's looking for.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. He said not okay. So you could go from a Pine is kind of meh. It's a shitty. You really don't want to use pine unless you're poor. But he recommends either oak has a nice tight grain. It's not easiest to stain, of course, because oak's a bitch. Mahogany definitely looks nice, though it is very pricey because it is highly desired. Same thing with cherry. Cherry holds the finish very well and looks very nice. Ironbark specifically, as Issa, you've seen it. Ironbark has the grain is unusually tight for wood because it has it's very dense.
Yep.
So instead of like, I can only draw it, but you know how normal wood looks like.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to use something in the middle expense for the main structure of all of it, but I want to do like the cutting board and the serving surface in like the ironwood, that really tight, beautiful grain. That's the thought that Koa's gonna add to this piece from a visual standpoint. So whatever the base material is for the cart, I'm gonna pitch in for the without her knowing, I'm doing the top. This really, for the serving surface and like the cutting board surface, this really beautiful little top
they have
piece.
Ironbark available, and in the amount that you're looking for, they have that available.
Okay, how much does that?
Board,
how much of the rest of that would that be?
I would say the amount of Ironbark you're trying to use there is, I'd say, about 150. Is what they'd recommend.
And then the rest of the lumber for the rest of the cart beyond the 850 is how much?
Wait, say that again.
Because Kwame is just making all the steel pieces for 850 and putting all that stuff together, and then giving that to me to build the rest of the cart. So I have to go buy the rest of the wood for the cart.
Oh, okay. So as a blacksmith, he knows how to use wood too, like to an extent what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
Definitely build the cart. It's not like a house, right? Like a carpenter. It's not gonna build a house. It's a build a cart. So he can definitely do that.
Got it.
All factored into the cost, because the blacksmith.
So then, he's gonna. Koa's gonna do 400 total copper worth of ironwood to make nice ironwood. Besides the top, put some nice ironwood accents, and then take a piece of that ironwood for himself to carve the Crimson Dawn symbol.
Nice.
Again, she's not gonna know this until she sees the cart, but he's gonna carve the Crimson Dawn symbol with Harry's initials and her initials. And then the actual
brand out there, get a social media page set up for the
and then he's doing it anyway just because he thought it was funny. He's gonna do carve the bronze buns into it, and that's gonna be put on the front of the cart. So he's gonna pitch in himself another 300.
You gotta inlay it with
that's what he's
bronze.
doing. That's And so oh yes, 100%, because we got absolutely
sexy.
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm using her entire 1,000 and then taking 300 of my own to make that happen.
The bronze inlaid there, and bronze really good for stuff like that as well too.
Someone's gonna rob that cart just for the material.
Umbrella.
Crack it on the street.
Yeah, with the umbrella. I mean, if it has bronze accents, that's just gonna be heavy as a motherfucker, dude. That bronze is
you can get it thin. You can get super thin.
But
little.
No, the iron between the iron and just the iron wood, that motherfucker's gonna be heavy.
It's heavy, bro.
Yeah.
So it's
we got to
put Mace to work.
So the idea is she brought the idea. Now when she sees it, it's gonna be this like absolutely gorgeous wood with iron and then the bronze and the umbrella, like bigger than what probably in her head she ever thought it was. That's the idea.
She doesn't use Ironbark. One, she's probably never even seen it up close. And she's from there. Ironbark is hella expensive. So you would know, obviously, as a carpenter, especially working with Ironbark or whatever. Ironbark. So the grain on average is, I would say, somewhere between like a 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter between each other. So very similar to oak, but tighter.
Yeah.
Very, very tight.
Yep.
And
dense, small pores. 100. Yeah, trust me.
It's very, very dense. Those rains, on average, well too. So, also, what you know as well too, iron bark does not burn. So the techniques used to shape and mold iron bark are very unique to your culture and are highly sought after. So even though you may have worked with iron bark here and there, the techniques used to make iron bark boat is a well-kept secret, because you cannot, unlike other woods, you cannot use fire to shape iron bark. And how the fuck are you gonna bend planks without wood and fire? At least in this day and age. So yeah.
Water.
Do I need to roll
water, soak it?
Right. Do I need to roll anything for carving the symbol and all that?
I mean, no, you're a fucking expert. That's fine.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I mean, it's some things are like I think it's to a certain
Got a
point.
hand waving. I agree.
Yeah.
Cool.
After a certain point, it's like
So that's what's gonna happen with the cart once it's done. 3. Common to tell her it's 5, and hopefully we get it in 4. That's his thought with the extra added pieces.
Guys, if you're listening at home, you never tell anyone the day you think it's gonna be done. You always give yourself more time. It never
Under promise, over deliver.
Yep.
Good
So-
customer
so-
service basics.
Ever do
So
it.
so to go forward with it, I come back to the boat. Harry, Lucette. Start looking for him.
Hey, Koa.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, I just had the conversation with Kwame. Where is Lucette with you? Where's Lucette?
Lucette is
at?
right behind you.
But-
I'm here.
Yeah, she's over here.
Okay. So I had the conversation with Kwame. It did cost a little more to get it done a little bit faster. I know we had said it's 5 days is kind of where the point was with everything for the inside of it, making sure they got the materials got going on it. It did cost just a little extra, so it did cost that full 1,000, but I think you're going to be really happy with the cart when it comes. I promise you.
Lucette is
You're gonna
jumping
be
up
happy.
and down. She's dancing. Food cart, food cart, food cart, food cart. Make some money. Make some money.
All right,
Here, we're
thanks,
gonna be
Koa.
rich.
We trust you. You know.
We're gonna be rich.
You're going to like it. It's going to be cool.
All right. Okay. Holmes, as you cut to commercial break from your HGTV special, you go over to Gon. And Gon, as you are doing your thing, I have a question. Oh, no, not a question. Akoi has a question, as he's kind of chilling out with you here because he's kind of free. So, as far as the criminal activity, is that or criminal activities that we do, we got to be careful because people know me and will know us. So how out there do you want our criminal activities to be? Because eventually the people will know that we do criminal things, and certain doors will open, but certain doors will close. He looks at you.
Depends on the opportunity. Like, we can hold out for something that never shows up, or you just grasp opportunity as it shows its face. I'm not opposed to doing almost anything to get ahead. If
Same.
one door closes, another one opens. You're just right.
So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I mean, that's kind of been on my mind.
Like, yeah, the South, if the heat's too much, we can get out, but we know for a fact that crime pays.
It does. He smiles. It does. At least, and I've been battling with this, Gon, and as you notice, Okoye has been a lot
Cleaning his
more
act up.
Emotionally mature than what he was
Yeah.
at the beginning. He says, "I've been wondering, I've been thinking, I've been interacting with people, and I think in the beginning, I think crime pays, but I'm starting to realize what my mama told me, that honest work wins honestly every time, and I think." I don't know. And he kind of looks around.
Spit it out, man.
I don't want to do this stuff anymore. This crime, man, it gets to me, and it's been really getting to me. As I've been talking with Guinevere and the creator and things like that, and the Shattered One and stuff like that, I've been talking to her, and man, like the things I've done, I don't want to do that stuff anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've killed people. I've made widows. I've done, I've sent people to their death. I mean, we've killed as many people as, I've been alive, probably more. And this is kind of getting to me a little bit. I go to sleep sometimes and like I see their faces. I mean, example, when we were dealing with the Nari, the bodies, I helped clean those up. I mean, I still see those twisted smiles in my dreams. Like, I don't feel like this is everything. I'll fight if I have to, but this killing for money, doing anything just for money, it has to be more than this. Where does it end? Did we just kill and then we kill? And then, so we kill to make money, then we kill to protect the money we get, and then we kill to protect the people that we've killed to protect the money for? This everything?
Who have we killed for money?
Who have we not killed for money is a better question.
People throw their lives away. We have to defend ourselves.
Yeah, but I've done some terrible things in my life, and we're at a precipice right now. At least I am, about what my future's gonna look like, and what I can face my ancestors if I do die. And if I die and I tell them, I know I gave up my life for wildly riches and no moral ground, they won't let me into the afterlife. They won't let me join them. Even if they're amigo, even if they aren't, famous warriors, I do respect my ancestors. I keep living like this. They won't let me into the afterlife. I'll be adrift, floating. No clan, no family. All of eternity.
So you worry about your soul. I suppose a man is faced with that eventually. Gon kind of leans back and takes a deep breath, and he's like, to be honest, to me, it doesn't matter. But clearly it matters to you. And I'd be lying. I'd be lying to say if I had no regrets. There's been some good people who've died for no reason.
Asim
died in the way that he lived.
But what about that girl? I don't even remember the girl we saved. That died with Asim. I don't even remember her face. I just know that she was a silly girl, but she died a horrible death. It's like,
yeah, but that wasn't anything we did. It was going to happen, I think. But I see what you're saying. A thief's life is very short. A criminal's life is very short. You're always having to live your life with looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't care. The only thing I'm ever proud of is what I build. How I got there, no issues. But it matters to you, and it matters to Guinevere, and it matters to Lucette.
I don't know. I know what the end goal is, and I get that, but how many graves do we have to dig before we get to the end goal? Is the question. How many bodies do we have to kill? How many people have to die for us to achieve our goals? I know death is required. Blood is required to make things happen. They say that the blood of industry is death, and I get that. People are gonna have to die to get what we need to get to. But at what point is the end goal worth death? How many lives are required to get there?
How many lives have died to the point that you were born? Struggle and fought against the chaos of an uncaring world.
He nods and he says, "We have, and I have. That's what my life was. But I really talking with Guinevere. I thought this whole Shattered One shit was stupid, honestly, and I still think it is kind of stupid. But
so you let that girl get inside your head with that nonsense."
He says, "Listen, it's not just nonsense. There's some good stuff in there. Not all of it's good, but life has to mean something, right? It has to. If not, then we should just do depraved stuff all the time if life is meaningless, right?"
Gon stands up and he's like, "I think this is where we differ. I say life is what you make of it." If there's anything greater and beyond me, then it's just as big of a fool as I am. It plays and it gambles with our lives, nations' lives. I'll do this, but this is for you. I don't care one way or the other. But if it means that your soul can pass on to the next and you can be with your ancestors, that I understand. Gon just stands up, puts his hand on his shoulder. He's like, looks at him, doesn't say anything, gives him that single nod, and he's like, and just walks off.
And as you walk off, you feel as if, for the first time, well, the second time, Okoye is in a interesting crossroads in his life. After the journey he's had so far, he can go two ways. He can continue on this journey of the path of an outlaw or a criminal, or do something very different. And I guess he will decide that from the choices that you guys continue to make. But you know for a fact he is on the edge. Death and life and killing has gotten to him. He does not want any more of this. Just senseless death.
Gon is true neutral. And that's, he believes in justice, but balance. And he tips in the way that seems to benefit at least his moral compass. But he understands.
Chaotic neutral for, I think, really, like the vast majority of the game. But
he's moved into the good, and that's okay. I think Gon recognizes that, and he recognizes that very few people in the crew thinks like he does. And sometimes you've got
placate to the people that get to the thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially if he doesn't have a horse in the race, he's like, well, then I'm going with them.
It's interesting. So
He looks for Gon's just looks for opportunities. There's no feeling one way or the other.
He's like Gon's like a raider. He's not gonna raid. He'll take whatever the world gives him, right? Kind of thing. He won't. But
goes where the wind blows.
I'll say this: you gain 250 experience points for your talk with Okoye. Sauce there, and I'll turn over to Koa. Guinevere does approach you after hearing about the card idea. Does approach you and with her and also forgot her drip has changed. Instead of wearing her classic, kind of warrior outfit, she wears the robes of a clergyman for the Shattered one. But under that, you see that so the robes open up. You kind of see like she has like full battle gear, but her stuff, like the whole Crimson Dawn thing, she has like the Crimson Dawn on the back, and on the front of it is the single shard for the Shattered one, and little shattered pieces beyond that. And yeah, I mean she looks intense. Like Guinevere is pretty easy going, but as she's been at least in Sarissa, she's definitely changed. She's a lot more in tune with her faith than normal. And she approaches you and she says, I heard that you're trying to make a cart for Lucette and Harry. I think it's a wonderful idea. The Shadow One would agree as well.
Yeah, Gwenny, they had some really, I don't know, kind of cool idea. It sounds like of mobile kitchen. So I don't know that. Why not? Let's get this thing built for her.
I agree. I think
gets her off the boat.
Yeah, I agree. I think we can use that currency and that money to give back to the poor and help them and reach other people. I'm sure that Harry would believe in as he is a Westerner, believe in the ways of the Shadow One, even though he doesn't know it yet. The Shadow One does provide.
I have to ask you, Gwenny. You seem to be a little more in tune with. I can't say that I truly understand all of it, but you definitely seem to be a lot more in tune with the thought process of the
Shattered One?
The Shattered One. What's brought all the thought on? I mean, before you were seemed like you were following along on a path whatever it was you found, you seemed to find it. What is that?
I think that on my journey, when I left home, I was, without direction. You guys saved my life, simply gone, and I'll forever be grateful for that. But on this journey, I've been going. I was turning away from the light of the Shattered One and his purpose to follow the whims of man, gone. And I do appreciate that because I was trying to repay a debt, but that debt has been repaid. My faith and guidance is truly with the Shattered One, and he has provided for me purpose and bounties of people unknown. Turning, she says, Obi and Mace were gifts from the Shattered One on its divine purpose to be as one. They will aid us in our journeys. They will give back to those that are needed. The Shattered One provides purpose and guidance for those that need it. You don't have to be a Western to believe. He accepts all that accepts his glory. And he protects those that protects others. You're not like some of these people like Juan and Jesus. You have a good heart to you, and that's why I appreciate your friendship. I won't force you to believe anything, but I'll have you know that Shadow will always be here, and his arms will always be open to you, forever.
It's not that I don't believe in the Shattered One per se. Maybe in a different light or a different way that you perceive him. But do you really think that we're providing help to these people with some of the things that we do? I mean, I think we're working towards that, but you think that's where we are now?
No, I don't. But I think that Gone is an interesting wind. And I think the winds of fate push his sail. But I think that with proper guidance, that sail can be turned towards the winds of change and the winds of good. Whether he knows it or not, the Shadow One has a plan for all of us. Whether that means to live or die by his whim, there is a plan. I believe that through proper guidance and influence, that we will see the light, and that our purpose here will change dramatically. I think that the more people I save and add to his band of brigands will help influence him in a more positive light.
Well, just promise me one thing, Gwenny. I know that your faith, your focus has shifted. Just don't make any too rash of a decision. Don't go throwing yourself into a situation that nobody could handle. Because sometimes faith is never unguided, but it can be unfathomable the amount of people that disagree with it.
Yes, and those that disagree will be brought to heel.
I just don't throw yourself in a situation that is a little too deep of water.
She extends her hands to you and smiles and says, I understand, but as long as I am here, as long as I have ears that I can reach, I will speak at the praise of the Shattered One, and help will reach people. They will join us on this ship and on this crusade, this journey. Listen. She leans in close and she says this. John doesn't know this yet, but I do believe that we can serve the same purpose. He wants more people for his crew. I want more people for the Shadow, right? I can expand his crew, and eventually we will hopefully influence some of his ideas to go on more biblical crusades to people. So, for example, there is a certain outpost of brigands there, right, that are enslaving the Shattered One's children. There's gold there. We could liberate that place, and you'll be none the wiser. Listen, you care about people, right? There's gold, there's people there, and probably all manners of goods. We could, cleanse them of their ill-gotten gains and use them for whatever worldly purpose, and we could free those people. they'll be indebted to us and the Shattered One, and they'll repay that debt as they join our crusade as warriors of light.
It sounds like you want to make a haven.
Yes, but haven requires money and power and influence, and the strength to protect your haven from those that will take it from you. Of that, me and Gon agree. We may need strength, and this is why I'm with them so far.
But it also sounds like you're not wrong. Like, that trajectory down the road at some point needs to intersect. I mean, a guild hall is only the start, I think, in Gon's mind.
Yes,
I think Gon wants even more than that, which you make the haven, you make the town, you bring the people in. Just goes up from there.
Yeah, but his ways of allowing brigands, thieves, slavers, and whores to litter his ranks is a bit uncouth.
I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares who they are if he gets coin in his pocket.
Yes, that is wrong. The Shattered One loves all, but those that join must recuse themselves of such sinful ways. If they intend to slave and degrade and distract and destroy, they will change or they will die.
You make a good point.
But
that can also be a long way off too. There's been a lot of years since at least what I know of the shattering.
Yes. No one knows exactly, when the gods fall and when he's shattered. We do know that it is true, and that we will need to gain shards to indeed resurrect him. But I'll just say this: me and Gon see certain things as true and equal, but certain things we do not. And hopefully I can influence him. Okoye has listened to my speeches, and he feels the same way. He's tired of being tired. And I think Gon will be too soon.
Well, I think that's a start. I think Okoye is definitely a start. But, we got to keep working forward, right? We got to keep moving. I don't think you're wrong that the current paths are aligning. We do need people. But I will say, from the person that's standing here looking at a ship without a bed left to be filled, we also need to make sure that we can get these things done too. Get this boat built up. I mean, eventually it's going to be either multiple boats or a bigger boat. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck in we're going to have ourselves stuck in mud before we even can think of anything else to do.
I agree. I say that we find slavers and take their boat as confiscation for the Shattered One, and rip their flesh from them, and have them join the fold as holy warriors, as crusaders. And we will strike down the unholy with the righteous fury of the Shattered One, using his weapons, shards, as swords and shields to strike in the heart of these monstrous people. And she has that glit in her eye that she's for real. She's for real. This is some real shit. She's for the cause.
You can see, I think she sees him, he's still sort of a layman. Even though he's intelligent, he's still a little bit of a layman, in the sense that his ass is just I'm gonna build the shit that I want to build, and I have fun doing it. So she has a little bit of she could probably see that a little bit in him, but and so I think she would definitely get the feeling that he's fully processing what she's saying and trying to piece it together. And so he'll just look at her at the end and go, something to think about. But
yes.
But I will say again, just promise me you don't get yourself in hot water that we can't get you out of.
There's nothing that the Shattered One that leads me to that I'll be able to be defeated by. And saying that the speech she says to you is really warm and inviting. So one, you gain 10 temporary hit points as her words fill you up with vigor. You might not believe what she says, but the passion she has behind them, similar to. The best I can put this is in like a more modern term. So like, you know how like a really good football coach will like he will say words to you.
Yeah, you get pumped.
Fucking
Fire you
ball.
up, yeah.
Yeah, like
You got the DBZ workout motivation
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
So this is what
Yeah.
she's saying in a way like almost like a Southern Baptist preacher. You know what I'm saying? Really trying to fire you up. You know, get you in the zone here. But yeah, I mean, it's. You know, you feel you might not believe what she says, but man, it's fucking intense.
See, and I don't think it's that he doesn't believe her. I think he's trying to just piece all of it together. Mm-hmm. Because even though he's intelligent, he's still an Easterner, which is a whole different
culture entirely.
Culture, right? So he's just trying to piece together all of it to understand how it fits together. So it's not that he doesn't believe her or he doesn't agree necessarily. He's just trying to piece it together to make it fit in his own mind.
Yeah, and you guys know as well too that I'm not sure if I told you guys or not, but you realize not, but yeah, like Guinevere is like a full cleric, bro. Like not a full cleric, but she's like legit. Yeah. Like and she talks like before she was kind of whatever, but as she's kind of grown, like legitimately, like bro, she like people are listening. Like for Kokoye, for example, I mean like her speech, her pattern, her cadence, all that's much more in tuned with
Yeah, she's Malcolm X after prison.
Yeah, right.
Before Mecca, he's like, listen, fire and brimstone. There you go. But yeah, so awesome. Let's take a break here. I know we're a little late. Let's take a little 10-minute break here. Sorry, and then we'll pick back up with Harry and Lucette. So we'll deal with that, and we'll pick back up in 10 minutes. So see you in 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes.
Cool.
Okay, we're live, and we're back. Welcome, guys. Break went on a little bit longer than what I anticipated, but we're still back. Guys, we do it live. So let's start out with next Harry and Lucette, and then press forward. Harry, as you were talking to Lucette about this cart, do you have anything that you would like to do? As Lucette is basically, trying to come with different food ideas and trying to pitch different Eastern food ideas. One, yes, she is definitely thinking of street corn. That will be a thing, 100%. It's for the culture.
Oh, she needs to have some drinks too, and maybe not just a coconut one. Like, imagine we have like rum on the ship or something like that, or whatever.
That's right. That's how you get the people coming.
She has some spices. She could make some like spiced drink.
That, and also it's a lot of pickled cactus fruit, like dragon fruit and stuff too here. Cool. Too.
And I'm also thinking, like, I am growing stuff.
Get those Carolina Reapers.
Any of the things that I grow, like the enoki mushroom, the geisha herbs, is that usable for her?
So with I think like the enoki mushrooms, some of the stuff can be used almost
like as ingredients,
and like a health blend. So some of this stuff can be used, can be sold or like marketed as like, like, hey, drink this drink and you'll feel like you're 23 again or whatever, right? That kind of angle. And some of it does have medicinal benefits, especially cool. I think the ketamine one, which is the what's the Shitoka mushroom, the one that causes you to like hallucinate.
Like
but I don't grow that one.
Yeah. It's probably considered contraband most places.
I have some,
the
but
ketamine one, yes, the ketamine.
He's got a personal stash. Like he doesn't have a couple kilos in the hole.
It's just for me.
It's a medicinal, but so enoki mushrooms is pretty versatile. It's like the I'm not sure what you can compare it to because I'm not a biologist, biologist, right? But it's it can be used for a lot of different things, including be used in food. It's not really like, it doesn't have any like nutritional benefits, but it does have medicinal benefits that can be used with food to, for a more healthier body. So like I'm not sure if you guys have tropical smoothie. You guys have tropical smoothie? Okay, I wasn't sure how far to go. Yeah, it's like some of those weird ass supplements they put in those tropical smoothies.
A shot of wheatgrass that heals your kidney problems.
Well, I am gonna ask her though. Like, is there anything that you'd like to grow on the ship? I'll get that going for you. I'll go get some seeds and plant the plants. I can grow anything you want.
She would say,
what, herb garden?
Yeah, basil, thyme,
shallots.
I imagine they have all that stuff in town. So
just know that we have a grow area getting built in the ship whenever we can get back to it.
Yeah, eventually I can get like some pots going.
This shit is hilarious, dude. Zidra's turning into like that stepdad or dad that said he's gonna come back after he gets the cigarettes. It's eventually we'll come back eventually. That's all that stuff. Like, eventually we'll get there, but you can definitely in pots start or whatever like that, and tomatoes too. You can have them upside down and fucking roll them like that, and peas and stuff. So she would say tomatoes, peas. I'm not sure about cactuses. I'm not sure how that works. Especially some of the bigger like the fruit bearing cactuses. I'm not sure.
Paddle cactus is generally you can eat the paddles and the fruit. There's a bunch of different types of paddle cactus, but the paddle itself kind of tastes like green beans.
Yeah, I heard you can just burn the head off of it and you just fry it up like it's a piece of chicken or something. So so
you just have to obviously care about the stingers. You just peel the skin.
Yeah, just
prickly pear.
Yeah. So if you want to start growing some cactuses, by all means you definitely can. You're in a climate for it, especially if you go and deal with the eastern thing. You're still in the climate for cactuses, so you can definitely grow that as well too. As far as growth cycles, all this shit is I'm just gonna say this: I'm not doing different growth cycles for 30 different fucking plants. All this shit grows every 40 days. You get a yield, so whenever you start is day 20 now. So day 60, hit me up and whatever you want to grow. Let me know. I'm not doing fucking hold on like 37 days peas, 27 days tomatoes.
We got a spreadsheet just going.
Yeah, I'll just call it herbs and plants.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, just put that. That's fine. So yeah, you can definitely start that up, and in 40 days, so day 20, day 60, hit me up, and we'll resolve that when that comes. But as well too, you also gain 250 experience points as well. For one, helping Lucette with her ideas, and you also gain inspiration as well too, for further pushing Lucette's ideas and stuff as well too. So it is day 20. Are you guys doing anything else today, or can we sim to day 21?
I'm good.
We're waiting on the ballistas to wrap up.
So okay, so and that was a week, right? So this is day 2 out of your 7 days, right?
I don't know when we landed here. We got it day 1 immediately.
The ballistas?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
It would have had to have been the second day because we were at the end of day 1. When
I'm just
yeah,
talking
it was
about
the second day. It was right in that morning.
Right at the start of the second day. So
yeah,
if you've been here 5 days, that's 4 days of it already done. So there'd be 3 days left.
Okay, that works. So let's just sim to unless you guys have anything else during those 2-3 days, we'll sim those 3 and see what happens. So I want to roll on the die of fate.
Was there anything with the red serpents that we were going to try to do while here, or are we putting that off?
Yeah.
We're going to try to go to Kabundo and get some more information. It's closer. It's a little bit more wilder. There's multiple outfits.
Perfect.
I mean, we could try maybe get information from the guard captain, but that seems a little dangerous in a town where they treat criminals like
yeah. I think we I agree. I think we basically lay low for the 3 days, get everything done.
At least with our current team. If we got like an entertainer, someone can go in like undercover to get some info, sure, but
no, I think we roll it.
A bunch of brutes like us, they know.
We're up to no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'm sorry, Dave, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say I think the only thing that I would look to do no, we'll do that. Like you said we were Kabundo and possibly Kessa is what we were doing, right? That was kind of the idea. Was we're gonna go to Kabundo and then we might end up going into Kessa.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Well, you guys have.
We're good.
This info, just information.
Yeah. That quest is like 3 weeks to deal with that.
We can learn all sorts of things.
Okay.
So,
I don't think many of us have been to the Southern Empire other than Okoye, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Nope.
like, so you guys are here now. I mean, Sarissa's in the Southern Empire now. So
That's what I'm saying. But otherwise, we don't know what's going on in the region. Even him. When's the last time he's been here? Like
you learn from what and it's been at least 3 years. So you talked to him as well, and he told you that his information is what he's gathered, but he doesn't know. He hasn't been in the mainland in 3 years.
Yeah, so he's basically learning as we are.
Yeah. He definitely can gather information a little bit better than you guys. I mean, even though you're not law, you can definitely gather information. Him being from the South.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust John pretty easily either.
What do you? Yeah. So we'll send
over those 3 days. I am gonna, since I've already paid Sophia, I'm gonna take another 3 days of learning from her that I have already paid for Mariner stuff.
Okay, so that makes sense to me. So let's do day 21. You guys are laying low, so there's pretty low chance. It's only it's a DC 5 on a 100, so it's pretty low. If you guys are just chilling, this place is pretty safe. All right, day 1 goes off without a hitch. You guys gain 75 experience points as you guys are simming through. Nothing really happens on that day. Wait, what? Oh, you rolled a D100.
A 3.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
I was rolling for the thing for Sophia.
Oh yes, I know you say yeah. Okay. Day 22. Don't roll a 5 or lower.
Big money.
Big money.
You know what that means.
We're dead.
Things happen. Well, good things happen. That's good. The lower is less than, So, okay. Let's see. Harry, give me a D20. Harry.
18. Not bad.
Ooh.
So as you are helping Lucette and things like that too, you discover something very new. And you discover a unique recipe. And what this does is that whatever you guys do to your food cart, you guys gain a significant bonus or a significant reduction to the DC for making money, as you guys have basically theory crafted a unique recipe that may even change the game, the food game, here in Sabrissa, possibly in this part of the continent. So you can name whatever food it is. So you can name whatever food it is that makes sense for you and Lucette, or Lucette will just come up with one. I.e., I'll just come up with one that makes sense for the character. But you definitely have free reign of that. So, but yes, you gain a unique food item. So you can definitely, seeing that you're producing a new food, you guys have significantly changed the game, or potentially can change the game. So, kudos there.
Awesome.
There we go. There.
So like we killed a coconut that it made that sound. And it's like a red recipe.
As soon as you guys like cooking, it was like no, like it's even more satisfying than that. So like, have you guys ever played Tony Hawk Pro Skating? You're skating and you do a special. That
weird noise.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying. It sounds like that.
I haven't played that game in
years.
But that special sound, bro, I swear, I've heard it in years, but like it's just, I love that sound. But anyway, yeah, that's what sound happens as you make your meal, and I mean, it's gonna change the game. It's like cracking the 80s, dude. It's fucking change the whole new world. But that's day 22. So I'll say here, Harry, you get 1,000 experience points. Everyone else gets 75. We're tracking the code.
Damn.
Day 23. All right, D100. Okay. All right, nothing happened. Pretty uneventful day. Day 23. So there. And it's pretty simple.
At the end of that day, I go check on the cart.
All right, and as you do so, give me a D100.
73.
All right, that cart is done.
Yeah.
You could have picked it up this morning, but I'm glad you gave me some more time to work on it. And man, this thing is fantastic. Not only is it stained black with the kind of red line and streaks into the stain as well too, so it kind of pops. So it has like these red streaks into the stain as well too, kind of accenting and making the wood pop. The grain, like obviously, as a carpenter, grains, it's pretty similar, but some grains look way better than others for the pieces you get. And he picked out some of the most choice pieces of wood, especially ironbark. The grain, it's fantastic.
Yes.
You see the umbrella is adjustable and it can be folded up and down. Not only that, the wheels are 13-inch iron wheels with a smooth oiled tires on as well too, covered in tar, hardened so that way it doesn't make sound, and it can hold up to heavy weight. This thing also well too, it is well balanced so that the weight is evenly distributed, which seems very hard to do. It is very hard to do, to have an evenly distributed cart, but it is very balanced so that when two people pick it up, it isn't one person that's carrying all the weight. It is perfectly balanced. This is amazing. This cart is game-changing, and you've gained a unique food cart. So Harry, or actually probably Koa, can you do all the
He's got the bookkeeping.
Yeah.
Please add a unique cart, or Kwame's food cart. As far as slots that it can hold 35 slots. But the unique thing about it is, if the items are food items, it can hold up to 35 slots. So because it's built.
Wait, you said 35 up to 35?
Oh no, I meant to say it normally holds 25, but
Food items 35.
35, correct? Yes.
Okay.
Because it is built to kind of hold that stuff though too. It can also be pulled by 1 or 2 horses as well too, or donkeys, 2 pack animals. So the pulls can be adjusted by the straps and by the frame. So the reins, I forget the part that holds the reins, but whatever that part is, can be kind of pulled out to fit 2 to 1 horse. And this thing is awesome.
So I'm gonna have said that I brought a couple of the grunt workers with me, like just to walk down there so we could carry it back, get it back, get back to the dock next to the ship, set it down, and I'm just gonna walk in and Harry, Lucette, just standing like up right at the gangplank, kind of trying to block it with my big ass hulking frame. Harry, Lucette.
So I'm gonna call Lucette. Lucette, Koa, he's calling us. Come on.
Okay, Lucette comes out with a frying pan. Like, what's going on?
I got a little surprise for you, and I'm gonna motion them so that way they come to me. Like again, still like puffing myself as big as I can get to try to hide the cart.
Okay, Lucette, with frying pan still in hand, comes to you.
And I step out of the way. Behold.
I got a new Cadillac. Hey, I got a Hellcat.
Yeah.
She looks at it. It's like, wow, this thing has rims and everything on there. Wow, this is incredible. He looks at it. It's like, it's nice. Dude, not only that, so like, it even has like a pull-out cutting board as well too. You can easily pull in and out on the sides as well too. It's butcher's block, and not the shitty butcher's block. It's that good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit. It's even inlaid with bronze on the edges as well too.
And then nice. the inlay that I actually made for it, he made the hole for it. Yeah. So it's not there, it's just the hole. And so then I'm gonna walk up and go, I think it needs just a little finishing touch, and I'm just gonna slot that in. Ding. Like friction fit, just beautiful. Yeah. Slot that thing in, turn it so it's straight, and then step back out of the way. Is this worth the copper you spent on it?
Lucette literally hugs you, jumps up and down like you're like you just saved the baby. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever! And she literally like runs into the boat, and she's like literally like Santa Claus with a bag of just food goods. She's coming down the thing, just. And she's like, okay, salt, cinnamon, turmeric, paprika.
So I'm gonna walk up next to Harry, like just kind of watching her do this, and go, I think that idea has made her a little happy, don't you think?
Yeah, I think you've outdone yourself. She is going to really enjoy this.
That's what matters, man. Long as it helps it out. Let her make some money,
You even see Gon like in the hallway, leaning against the wall, just smirking. Just arms crossed.
Pretty good. Fruits.
And then I'm gonna
nice to see her happy.
And then I'm gonna tell Harry, like, just so you know, when I had the conversation with Kwame, I said, make this thing as nice as it could possibly be. Said he threw in the umbrella for her because it gets fucking hot out here in the desert. I don't know if you noticed it in the last 3 days. This shit's for the birds. But threw a little umbrella in for her, make sure she was nice and cool while she's out there. You too, if you're gonna be helping her. I don't know how this whole thing's gonna work, but
how much did he charge you?
All told, because I upgraded the wood, made it a little nice for her. It was full in 1,400.
Gon just
He's
for
like,
that For that,
1,400.
for that much money, he should be carrying it himself.
He's like 1,400. I could have got it done for 250 tops.
Well,
one of those guys. Yeah.
Just the ironwood
Yeah,
alone,
pretty
I'm
much.
pretty. Just the ironwood alone, we got a pretty good deal on because there's a lot of ironwood in there, and
As a
ironwood, and ironwood is not gonna burn, which is what's
I'll
needed.
take your word for it.
As a carpenter, I love when people be like, "Yeah, I could have got that up for half price." No, you couldn't have. You could not have got that done.
Yeah.
Also, it's less that and more Gon's cheap, so it's like
Yeah.
a huge
No,
expense. He's like, I would have gone bare minimum. Like,
I just get flashback. Jay know what I'm talking about. When it's like, "Oh yeah, dude, like you paid that. You got it. It's really that expensive." Yes. What
luxury.
you're asking me
There's
is
a
that-
luxury tax.
Hold on,
for
hold
sure.
on, hold on. I just had a friend today came over to the shop because I'm building 2 dressers and looked at the pile of wood and I'm like, "Yep, that's $1,180 in lumber." And he went,
Yep.
"What? That's the cost, dude."
You want the nice
And
stuff.
it's not even together. It's just a pile of lumber right now.
It's not the stain, the screws, the time, the nothing. And then it's like, "I don't like that color. Could you restain it?" Oh, let me just fucking.
Yeah, the cost.
Sure.
You're gonna pay out your ass.
No. The best is when they're like, that's a little too dark. It don't work that way.
Yeah, we can't go back.
Oh my God, dude, I'm not stripping this down. Like, you know how wood works? You know it holds the stain, right? So it's gonna look pretty fucking dark now. So, especially when you tell them, "Hey, you should if it's you can always
Let's start light and then
and go
work
darker.
up, not
But
the other way around."
No. We 100% want this color. We've seen it on HGTV.
Then you're gonna 100% pay me some money.
Because once you strip it, it's gonna fucking have the remnants of that color, no matter what you do. It's fucking looks ugly as shit because you have to anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, just-
Tangent.
It turns out when you're in the service industry, customers are unfortunate byproduct of that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, people
yeah,
are just
Yeah, it's
in
crazy.
all walks.
Okay, so, yes.
So-
Flashbacks. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
It's some BTS.
You're right. No kidding. But yeah, here I think I'm glad that she's happy, man. Go walk around it with her.
Yeah,
Enjoy
thanks,
that.
man. So I'm gonna go with her, and I'm gonna be all excited, and gonna everything I see on them, get, "Oh, look at this! It has that. Did you see that?"
Lucette, literally. I mean, she's like, bro. Also, like when she opens it up, like it has like some.
She's got multiple different setups she's trying. She's like, oh, I don't like that.
I'm
Breaks
not
it
sure if I
down.
can describe this properly, but like, so it has like the wooden stove in there, right? And it's kind of small because it goes on griddle. But inside of there, instead of opening up like this, it opens up like 2 side drawers, and then the side drawers pull out, and almost like a refrigerator. It's like many different okay, this is like here. So not only is it just efficient with storage, which a master carpenter, you can fucking store some shit. But it having the iron bar there kind of insulate the stove from the top dramatically reduces the amount of heat, and it is just a technological marvel. I mean, it's not a carpenter, is it? But it is a technological marvel of.
They're geeking out. They're geeking out.
There's literally no wasted space. And then with the ironwood, when the stove and the griddle heats up, you can put your hands right on both sides of it on the ironwood, and it feels cold.
Every hinge is silent. It closes with that pressure.
Self-closing drawers.
Yeah.
It's self-closing drawers.
Yep.
You pull it out. Listen, no, and
Just closing the drawers is like this ASMR experience where you see the wood just
fucking
and
soft.
easy to clean.
The drawer, the grain is lined up. The grain is lined up so well, and it's so well cut that when the drawers close, you can't even tell there's a drawer there.
You see a carpenter walk by, and he just like, oh god.
The soft closed drawers.
What is that?
Doors, you just lightly tap it and it closes like.
Yep.
Imagine just a bunch of carpenters sitting around like, damn, it's like a Ferrari in a parking lot. Everyone's just checking it out.
It's like everyone passing by just stopping, asking the other guy, "Did you see what is that?"
It's like the fucking edges on that.
Did you
Are
see
those
those
Sappho's
handles?
drawers like in the fucking 12th century? Like, but
Those
but yes,
bronze handles? Oh my god.
I mean, even normal people would probably take. Like, who's got what kind of food cart? The next guy's over. He's got like
it's literally like a fucking
a little
like
barbecue.
a metal barrel and a fucking grate, like it's a fucking park.
Yeah.
It's a park. It's like
Can you imagine you just park across the street from that guy? He's like, oh, this bitch.
this motherfucker over here trying to act like he's bougie. He is.
You
like,
might get stabbed, actually.
Yeah, right.
Hey, but Lucette would turn to you and say, "We should try it out. I mean, we should sell our dish. Listen, and the idea she had was basically going to be called basically Love in Paradise, for what she feels about you, Harry, and her feelings, and there's going to be a full course meal, all in one kind of nice package, sweet, savory, spicy. So basically like almost like a mango-based tahine kind of Tex-Mex kind of influence meal. It's sweet where people think it'd be spicy, and spicy where people think it'd be sweet. Marinated kind of marinated almost kind of John, what John, what is the carne asada? Yeah,
Carne
like carne
asada.
asada grilled meat with like a mango infused kind of salsa, tahine in there as well too, some pico de gallo, and a nice kind of like almost like bowl with some kind of shrimp. It's great. It's fucking great.
Koa for the inaugural run walks out with like, imagine the wood that is like a hickory, so it has that really pure smell that when the smoke from that wood hits into the stove, it infuses.
I'm just thinking of
meat.
Al Pastor tacos. You got like the grilled pineapple.
Yes.
You're cutting it off the.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking about with Al Pastor.
Al Pastor, yeah, they're so good with the sweet, with the green chili, like tomatillo salsa. Oh man, I'm hungry. Some pickled, some pickled onions on that shit.
So Koa brings that out and just like, piles it up into the stove and then backs away like it's all you.
Damn. What kind of street food is in Sarissa? Is it like very basic barbecue?
No, it's like more Arabian spice. So you have a lot of kebabs, a lot of shawarmas here.
So this is the taste of the East. So you opened up the first Mexican food.
Pretty much. I mean
in town, they're like, damn. Some authentic
guacamole. She has al pastor paste tacos. She has birria, consomme, all kinds of stuff. But between the al pastor and the chicharron and guac,
it's done. It's over. It's a wrap. They got a liner. They got a liner.
They got a liner. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So that being said, Harry, give me a D100. See how well you guys do the first night.
Oh, here we go.
Gon's in line too. Gon is in line as well.
I'm trying to get some of that shit, dude. All right, so the first night,
Harry.
I mean, it is nighttime. You guys open it up for the first time. People
They don't know about
know
us
what
yet.
that thing is, like crazy. So I would say this, but it's true. But that being said, you did succeed because of your kind of Eastern influenced food. So let me see here. You guys did draw a tryout for your first grand opening, and for the first night, you gain.
Shit, I think Koa would be in line for that too. Just smelling.
Yeah, everybody.
Smelling the smells of home, like. Yeah.
After profits, for basically a half night, 13. But you feel as if
Do we get an employee discount?
that's after profits. So like, because I'm not doing the fucking like raw. I'm not.
Yeah.
Gross. But yeah, after everything factored in, you get 13 copper pieces for your first grand opening. Making money is Ayana would tell you is incredible.
First day open, probably potentially well after dinner times really started.
Yes. Yeah,
Can't be too mad at that.
Also, too, this is a unique food, so like people are usually apprehensive to unique foods in the area. So the fact that you guys made money.
Just people with the munchies, basically.
Yeah,
nearby, just willing to try it.
And on top, we're probably not even in the market. It's just people that were seeing the light of the stove on the docks.
It's literally next to the boat.
Yeah, we need to get an entertainer out there to start drawing some
get an entertainer, bro. I mean, flipping that sign, dude, great. But it is the day would go past, and also everyone gains 75 experience points, and it is day 24. What are you guys doing? Because Lucette wants to make more money. She wants to go out there and she feels as if she can really rock.
Also, after the end of that day, I officially learn something from Sophia.
Ooh, what do you want to learn?
Koa gets just a little bit quicker because all of a sudden his feet get a little bit faster.
Yeah, sea legs.
No, you got quick feet now.
Oh, well,
I got 5 more feet of movement, buddy.
Hey, there you go. Hey, dude. Like, because speed is so kind of linear in this game, like you can really outmaneuver some people, man, with that fast speed.
I feel like that was partly a good thing for him because given all the blacksmithing and carpentry and the running around towns that he does, he's like, okay, now I'm in shape. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, he's cut. Dude, you have the Vin Diesel vest. You can't be overweight with the Vin Diesel.
Yeah, right?
You can't be overweight, bro. You got the Chronicles of Riddick right now, bro. That man's ripped. No, man, it's cut.
All right. Morning of the 24th.
Okay, so on the 24th, Lucette looks at Harry and say, could you help me set up and also protect me from potential theft and robbery and stuff like that?
Of course, dear. It'll be my pleasure.
All right, you go out with her. Let me see here. Also, Ayana would ask, would you like me to go as well too? I can help you at least improve your bottom line.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna dance out there?
No, I can help you actually, restructure your business to make more money. It says now you guys aren't really efficient with your prices. Your 2-for-1s are not really that efficient, and she just begins to talk a lot of bottom lines and number of meats and things like that. A lot of merchant talk.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at Lucette and say, Lucette, this is your business. So you're gonna make decisions for this.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna.
Also, getting the supplies and stuff can be easy if it's not local. Like.
Yeah, I mean, first getting the supplies, sure, but like setting prices and stuff, I think Lucette should do that. Like she knows food and everything. It's like she's selling her competency basically. So.
Yeah. So as far as like, okay, right. So it's like having a mom and pop shop and then having like a corporate fucking overlord. Squeeze every dollar they can out of the populace. It's like, okay, this is a pretty good price, and this is what people can afford. It's
accounting in and of itself. Like some people,
you
have to count for everything.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like
don't keep the books tight.
Where it's like a chef by themselves can definitely make money, but in a chef with like a business person behind them, that's for the
maximize
the profits. But Lucette's gonna roll, because this is her thing.
We don't know if Lucette trusts. Nobody trusts Ayana. She might.
Okay, so let's see here. So I'm gonna go high, Ayana.
He's like, don't
low,
girl power, Yeah.
The first day, she says, Ayana, I appreciate the offer, but I want to test out the market for myself and see if I can really kind of turn a profit on my own. If I can't, then I know where you are at. Then she just kind of says, all right, here, we're leaving.
Before she leaves, I hand her a padlock, the padlock and the key that I made from working with Kwame, and a bar, just a wooden bar to put through the tires so nobody can just try to run off with that cart.
Oh, good stuff. You gain 50 experience points. So it's a really good idea, and she definitely didn't think of that at all. That's what they're doing there. Cole, it is day 24. What are you doing? The ballistas should be done now. At this point.
Okay. I think
they should be done now.
I think the only thing he's doing, he's kind of just waiting. I think he'd walk up to Gon in the morning of the 24th, not really knowing what the whole situation is. I mean, probably just hearing bits and pieces. and just knowing some of the other pieces and kind of knock on Gon's door.
Same situation, just the door barely open ajar and you see his eyes pop out.
Man, I must really need
What
to
is
put
it?
I must really need to put a peephole in all these doors, because nobody trusts anybody on this boat at this point, do they?
What is it?
What's the game plan we got going here? I don't know if I don't want to get into anything too deep, because I start building, I start crafting, I go out and start creating, hit to the forge or anything. It could take days and we could be stuck here. So do we have a game plan in mind? Do you have any idea what we got going on next?
Okoye has got to connect. His old crew used to run in Kabondo. There's a person that might be able to help you out. She's a blacksmith named Xenia. We're going to meet them, see if we can recruit her. But Kabondo, they've got a couple of outfits that run over there, and they may have more information about the red serpents. It's closer. They might do business with them. So we're going to head there, see if we can recruit her. And this is also a scouting mission. More information we have about these cities, we can plan our routes along this area better.
So is the idea we leaving out tomorrow morning, letting Lucette and Harry kind of run that cart for the day, and then peace out for a few?
No, they come with us. I would ask them. I'd let them know, but I'm pretty sure they don't want to be stranded out here without the crew. That's the nice thing about a cart. You can pack it up
real quick.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think then, let's hit the water. Let's blow this place. Figure out what we got going on. I mean, we've spent. By the way, thank you for the new armor. I greatly appreciate that. We spent a lot of money. We got to start, rebuilding them reserves.
Oh yeah. But we've got plenty of money. I think that those bronze ingots will keep us afloat for at least a month or two. But we do have to be careful and plot our next moves.
We do. Well, sounds good to me. Anything you need help with? Any little tweaks to your room or anything I can at least do until we set sail? Besides the peephole in the door?
Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good work.
Sounds good. And then I think he's just he'll kind of walk away from that at that point. And
the ballistas should be done, right?
Yeah. Do you want to see the ballistas? They're done.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you got a handout, I want it.
Do not, but I can tell you, and I'll have a handout by next week, because I don't know, I wasn't going to get done. But basically, ballistas, so if you're not a mariner, this is a disadvantage. You have no experience with this. But if you're a mariner, you're at an advantage in general. Also, ballistas, as far as damage, they do 4d12, and the armor piercing or the DR resistance automatically is 20.
Oh yeah. If a person's getting shot one of these, they're effed.
They're done.
Other ships,
they're done. Yeah. So
they'll take a few.
But like ballistas, like 100%, 4d12, and they straight up ignore 20 DR automatically. And as far as they're to hit, that is based on your wisdom of the person shooting it. But mariners automatically advantage. So it's skill based, but yes, these things have a range of can you see the boat? Then yes, you can shoot it. I'm not doing fucking. I'm not getting at it. But yes, if you can. I'm like, hold on. This is 300 meters, 375. Nice. If you can see the boat, you can shoot it.
Cool.
So, but yeah, 4d12, ignore 20 DR per hit. It takes someone basically their whole action to
load, fire it,
load, and then fire. So 2 actions, right? Load,
two
fire.
actions, or two man per thing. You
2-man crew. Yeah,
you have 3. If I remember correctly.
We got 4.
Oh,
we filled all the slots.
Yeah. Well, you have 4. Awesome sauce there. So there you go. You are you also have like I think like a metric. You have a lot of mariners in general anyway on your boat. So
you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 now. 5.
Are you counting Koa?
Esteban.
Yeah. So you
6.
Counting me because I'm a novice mariner.
Yeah. So
Jesus,
we
Esteban,
have Jesus, Esteban, Juan, Sophia,
Koa.
That's
and one more. I feel like
5.
Is it one more?
No, I think that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it is. Okay.
But hey, that's
I mean, anybody can load the thing. You just a mariner to shoot it. So you guys have 5 people. Whatever. There you go. And Sophia driving, so she's not going to shoot it. But so yeah, everyone can man up.
I wonder, Koa, if there's a way that we can create like a trap door that leads right underneath them, so our people can like man them from the deck below. You just pop up.
You're gonna need some fucking time to learn how to do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's possible. You feel like it's definitely possible, but you probably need a much more specialized boat, like legit. You need
Well, I need to I have an idea in my head that might work. I'm not exactly sure. I think I need to do a little research. I think in my next above table profession upgrade, I'll be able to make that work.
All right.
So yeah, it's definitely possible, but definitely more custom ideas. It's definitely I'm looking into like similar to what Harry's doing with the formulas. Definitely like research involved. Like, okay, I want to make a trapdoor boat thing, or whatever, or I want to whatever. Like that. That way, you guys can learn how to do that. It's not like you guys just know how to do these things. You have the ability to now, but you guys how to know how to do stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just in my head because at Master complex wooden machinery like elevators and ballista.
100%, dude. Like it's definitely like what he's suggesting is totally possible.
Yeah, yeah.
100%. Like,
this is going to take some R&D. We're going to have to do
yes.
some research
Yeah. Yep.
Or just making so. To outfit a already made boat with that will take more effort than just making a boat to do that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, because you didn't think about, at least from my understanding, an elevator when you guys were making the base upgrade. Yeah, so it's like, adding an elevator or a trapdoor elevator to there, or whatever, or like a custom loader to your things, or
I'm gonna make a dumbwaiter.
Auto feeder.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a dumbwaiter.
It's just a gravity fed clip of just ballistas.
like fucking rich. I mean, because it's definitely possible to make like a repeating ballista,
100%. You would just have to like whatever the bow is. There's 2 of them, so when this one's shot, the other one gets pulled back.
Yeah, like the classic like Chinese fucking repeater. But where they like press it down and shoot the arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
I seen the Warriors.
Yeah, you got to go full Archimedes. We're gonna make
Archimedes, Leonardo da Vinci. 100%. So that's done. So everyone gets 250 experience points for that specifically because I rated your boat. A lot of money, a lot of time. You guys follow through on that. But it is day 24, so it's not like everyone except Harry is kind of just chilling, recovering. So I will resolve that. Harry, give me a D100. Let's see how well you do.
Another one. Let's see if I can roll above 20. Oh,
hey!
The first true day of work. You work this all day long. Let's see what you get as far as copper pieces. Money, big money all day. It's a pretty nice sized town. There's enough food scarcity. Okay.
Show me the money.
Show money. All right.
Lucett's gonna be fucking rich. She's gonna be like level 50, and we're gonna be level 30 because of all the money she's.
Guys, you gain 165 copper pieces today.
Nice.
That's a profit.
That's it's chipping away. A few more days like that, you break even on the investment.
Yeah.
Then
I mean, think about it, right? So like, okay, if Lucette was just chilling in the first one, like Kessel, right? You guys did a quest, came back, and like 20 days later, That's a lot of copper pieces.
Yeah.
If nothing else happens, right? If no disasters happen, it's just like a fucking work day.
Yeah, but Lucette stays and we don't have
no,
HP from her cooking.
Yeah, no, she's going with you guys. What I'm saying is like it's in general. Like if you guys ever do settle down on a spot,
100%.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep earning. Which is what we've done every time we made landfall. We stay there a bit. She starts cooking something, we make some money, and then we.
Yeah, eventually, if we can get a permanent anything, we have to set roots. That would be. Once we get established, then we start building the brand. Where it's like, all right, we got the dry cleaners, we got the liquor store, we got the.
Dude, it's like fucking American Gangster, dude. It's like I got this place, this spot, this spot, this spot. But yeah, I mean,
the Crimson Bar, the Crimson Grill, the Crimson Dry, the Crimson.
Like the Trump Tower. It's like everything has a name on it, dude. It's like everything literally has a name on it.
Yeah.
Like, we get it.
We just become real estate moguls.
It's like we're movers and shakers. What do you do? We're movers and shakers. I'm not sure if you noticed or not. But
we're going to Crimson Town.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna get to a point. So it's interesting. So what's cool about this game is that it does get to a point where, like, if you want to just make money,
it's City Skylines.
Yeah, literally.
It literally becomes like, it depends on, like, the game's whatever you want it to be, right? So if you guys want to go out and just kill stuff, you can.
No, we want to play the Elon tier where we're multiple.
I want a base here. I want a base here.
We're going to go to the moon.
We're above this basic adventuring shit now.
It's like, man, I'm trying to make gunpowder guys to make it go faster.
We're gonna hire adventurers to do our stuff and then resolve that on the side. Yeah. But what we want is just
we're just playing as board of directors. And
it's like CEOs of the Crimson Dawn. All right, who do we send on one mission now?
Yeah, right, dude. That's how it is, man. They may not all come back, but if they do come back, you get a piece of that. So it's out there. But yeah, it's day 24. That's pretty much resolved. You do gain that. Lucette does say, "Do you want any of this? You did help, Harry, or can I keep this?"
Oh no, I mean you did most of the work. I'm just here for the company.
And what you so what sold the most was the chicharrones and guacamole. That shit sold like hotcakes.
Nice.
That shit was crazy. You see, seeing like people were like, "Yo, can I get extra?" So
man, y'all got any more?
Yeah, dude, like,
the Tyrone Bigums.
Yeah, dude, because it's
they
pretty.
Come back like, shaking. I need more.
Yeah,
because it's pretty cheap. Because like I said, it's pork belly and the guacamole, so you can sell it at a pretty cheap
good
cost.
Profit.
And
yeah,
profit's gnarly.
Yeah.
So
just before they go to bed, Koa does kind of like knock on Lucette's door, and Harry's door. Just doesn't actually have an answer. Just kind of quick. Hey, Lucette.
Oh.
Whenever you're cooking, if you ever have any of that grilled pineapple left over, bring it my way.
No problem.
And then walks back to his room.
Right. But yeah, he just smiles and says, "Of course." And the next day does pass, and if you would wake up as well too, I'll wake up in the meal specifically for Koa. I mean, it's a pretty standard meal, but she does give you a little side of grilled pineapples.
Oh yeah.
Grilled pineapples. And a little bit of pork as well too on the side. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But it is officially day 25. You have your ballistas, you have your cart, you have your goods. What are you guys doing?
Is it time to set sail?
Yeah, let's head out.
Let's do it. All right. So, it's take about 2 to 3 days. I think it's. Yeah, about 3 days. Yeah, about 3 days, and you'll get there if all goes well. At the first half of the third day. So, okay, all right. You have a mariner. You have ballistas. Is that the new thing? Because that looks way different than what I remember. The arrows.
Yeah, it's way new, dude. You can also, here's the other thing you can do. You can set. Yeah. You can do squares.
Yeah,
you can do circles.
I've been on. So I'm not gonna lie to you. So I've been using Foundry more than Roll20, honestly speaking.
And you can do cones.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, that's
it's
crazy.
Awesome.
They finally made it more intuitive.
Yeah, you can create light sources and the DM mode for like one-way walls, the dynamic lighting stuff.
They're finally investing in their software. Was like 10 years old.
Yep.
I think they can do temporary darkness now, which is
Yep.
sweet.
Yeah. They did a lot. They did a massive update.
Well, that's good because for like from 2021 to 2022, it felt like 2020 to 2022, it felt
unsupported. Yeah.
Like, man, this is like I'm paying for this mother. You know, this is like fucking standard. But anyway, yes. So you are on the coast, though. On the coast, there are actually quite a so outside of the major cities, they're like pirates, right? Not only are you right by the east, but also outside of major cities, crime is pretty prevalent, especially in between routes. Because you have a master mariner and several other mariners aiding your ship, give me a D100. Don't roll less than 35. 35 or less.
God damn it.
Hey! All right.
Let's get this combat underway.
Curse, eh?
Hey, we gotta have combat eventually, you know. Here we go.
It's true.
You will eventually.
We were living too nice a life.
Go. We were. Let's go. Let's go.
Hold on. Let me drag over Mace.
We're chilling and eating tacos like on the beach, basically.
Right?
Yeah. Like
grilled pineapple. Like
it's a risk of safe, bro. You guys are like, man, this is what like safety looks like. Wow, this is fucking great. You know, I'm dying every 2 minutes.
We're in the Caribbean in some like nice Hyatt or something. That's like
it's like
it's like this is the touristy area.
Oh, so this is what like okay. There you go. There, Esteban, Mace, Koa, and this Esteban. Oh, Esteban, I'm gonna delete him. All right. So okay, 6. Oof. Let me delete some of these old stuff as well too. All right. So, let me see here. Somebody give me a DC D20.
You want to keep it rolling, Gon, since you rolled that?
I'll go for it. Let's see. A 5.
All right. So you guys were going through a patch of fog. And as you guys came out of the patch of fog, you noticed that a ship was right on your tail. For you not allowing you not to be able to really see them, to really use your ballista before they were right on top of you. That being said, they begin to board your ship, and we will get to initiative as you see several Eastern pirates begin to try to plunder your ship, hiding out in the mist to attack unsuspecting fellows.
This is our first opportunity to steal another ship.
It's true.
It is.
This is a hold on. Let me tell you what it is. Kind of hold on a second here.
Is this where we were set up, or are you just gonna throw us?
No.
Okay.
I thought about everybody on the map. You guys can move yourself where you would be on a normal day, because you guys were just basically chilling, and then these guys just appeared.
Yeah.
As far as the ship, this is
probably be below deck.
I'll say it's probably a sloop.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit of a sloop, I would say. So, sloop.
I am probably there we go. I would probably, given that I've been trying to learn, I would say I would have been. I'm assuming Sophia's up here.
Yeah,
so I probably would have been somewhere up in that area.
Yeah, Sophia's. I forgot to remember. She's like right here. Guinevere is. This is old Guinevere too. This is a booty shorts Guinevere.
Yeah.
Right here, holy. Hey, we'll keep it token for now. But
you're gonna have to get the nun cosplay Guinevere.
Holy. But also Jesus and Juan are way higher level than this. I forgot how these listen in a while. Juan has like 40
that HP now. Is low.
Yeah, no, Juan, no, Jesus is at, no, Juan is at 40, and Jesus is at 50. I forgot that video.
Jesus made it, the 50 club.
50, big 5-0. Yeah, he's leveled up now. He's up there.
I'd imagine everybody but the Mariners are probably below deck. Yeah. In this situation.
Yeah, like Esteban, well, Mace would be above deck because he's probably swapping because he's a day work. He's probably swapping stuff.
Doing scrub work.
Wobbing the poop deck.
Obi would definitely be below deck. Because he's kind of probably helping Lucette. So he probably be below deck. So I'm moving below deck. Layer there. But everyone Then again, Harry, would you be above deck or below deck? Is your choice.
I would definitely. I'm working on my recipe for Western Fire. Every moment I have, I'm fucking around with it. That's what I do.
So I would say round 2, you could probably be joining the fight. So you're not in this. Okay,
well,
so
I'm at the door, but I'm not there.
We'd have to notify him, right? Or are you saying like we all of a sudden see it, ding, 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 ding? They start
people will be red alert.
I imagine when they climb aboard, they're not going to be all sneaky. Like,
no, I'm
no.
Well, that's why I'm asking. So essentially, from a headcanon, it's we're in the mist. The ship comes up behind us. We see it. Ding, 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 and that's where we're starting, right?
No, okay. So essentially, as soon as you come out of the mist, you see them already on your boat. So in the mist, they were because their boat is small because they have a sloop. Yep. They basically kind of went right behind underneath your ballista. So once you came out of the mist, literally grappling hook, grappling hook.
So it's they're basically the grappling hooks are hooked, and then they have to get on, or are they already fully on?
They are on your boat.
Got it.
100%.
So just waiting for you to drop. Just waiting. What you're waiting for us to move, so then you can drop them where they're gonna be.
Oh right? Yes. Because once that happens, then I can But yeah, so wherever you guys want to be, and I will tell you. Well, you'll know.
Sorry.
I'll tell you.
Audience, sorry, I have headcanon going all the time, so I need to know these things. Otherwise, my headcanon gets all screwed up.
Oh no, it's all good. If I can't explain it to you, I can't. I shouldn't do it. So, there you go. Is everybody where they want to be? Esteban would be with he's right here. So, anybody with Mace?
Breading.
All right, here we go.
Are you on deck, Gon? Where would you have been under deck?
Oh, Gon's under deck. I don't know where under deck is signified on this map.
Here, so you be with Harry.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are going round 2.
We'll be out next round.
What about Okoye?
Yes. Okoye would definitely be up top. Just in general, he's a mercenary. He definitely he considers himself second in command, so he's giving orders to make sure people do their fucking jobs. Okoye is a lot more. He's definitely not one to sit down and being under the boat. But
what about Guinevere with her new
saying a prayer?
Saying a prayer piece. Would she be out saying a prayer, like looking to the sky?
She's living on a prayer.
Literally.
Roll a d20, call high or low.
Let's go high.
Yeah, she was on the boat talking to Mace, showing him the ways of the Shattered. All right,
okay.
Here we go.
Got pamphlets. She's got the Mormon T-shirt or the Mormon short button-up.
Mormon T-shirts. Holy dude, she's on a mission.
Do you have time to talk about your Lord and Savior?
Have you seen this Watchtower pamphlet? I'm about to tell you this one right here. Olay. Okay. Here we go. 1 second. There we go. I love these tokens so much. They're so baller. I don't know why I was like saying. Here we go. So 1 second. All right. So here. And here. All right. So you see that there's a sloop directly behind you. Actually, you can't see it. Well, you can see the sails, but from how big your boat is, you can't really see most of the boat from, especially where you are. You can only see really the sails. And with that, D6.
I'm riding it all the way through.
Hey, all right. Okay.
Going to whistle, like give that high-pitched whistle to, in case anybody down here doesn't actually realize, since I think we're on a higher level, that they're up here. So I'm gonna give that just that high-pitched screech whistle, and then step up to this one right there and just baseball swing the hammer into this thing. So here you go. 33.
That is a critical hit.
1,
Damn.
Two
Holy
more
shit.
12s.
Holy shit.
Oh god. 2d12.
Drop. Let them down. Open up shop.
Yeah, we should have been in the Rough Riders, dude.
Yeah.
50,
48.
She uses her reaction to absorb some of that. She's alive, but she is critically injured.
Yeah. And then so that's 10 feet of movement. Then I'm gonna just step back out of the way, coming away from this person, kind of back to back with Sophia.
As you step back, she stabs you.
Okay.
Oh, what is that? She's got a little bit of a quickness, a little bit of a reaction opportunity attack situation.
Hold on. These people seem like they're pretty skilled.
Sure.
She definitely does. Hold on. This is 28.
They're plus 12?
Correct.
Cool. That's crit.
All right. She stabs you with her dagger. Trying to get you in low.
What's your AC with your new armor?
17.
You have a shield and a helm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's
17.
And your AC doesn't really go up that high. It's really just you get more defense, more resistance.
And the point of the dagger sort of gets tangled up between two sheets of the plate mail and just kind of ticks a little bit of the side of his body.
Plate? Oh my god!
I imagine it's always the classic scene where they get punched. There's a little trickle of blood, just like
that shit's
wipes it off.
Yeah. Koye goes up as well. He goes up. All right, and goes here, and he is going to attempt to shove her off the boat. This is Spark style. Strength.
This is Sparta.
Boom. My freedom. Oh, here we go. Plus 16. That is a critical
28.
Critical hit.
Yep. Boom. I love that movie. I love that movie.
I saw that movie in theaters, like the midnight release. Everybody in the theater was just hyped. It was just
Guinevere just rushes over here. Over here. Sophia moves down to spell 2.
And
pinpoint
Koa,
weakness.
seeing it, Koa's gonna step up and just surround this bitch because he still had movement with him. Just shifting with him.
There we go. There. Guinevere's gonna attack at advantage. Oh, sorry, that's the D100. Sorry. That's death. That is a crit. Hold on. And I forgot the is it within 40 feet of Koya? I'm not sure.
40? Yeah.
It is just the tip. Just the tip. Hold on. That is. Oh, that's so many dice.
Do it. Ooh, a 6 explodes.
Hey, 1/6 out of all those dice. 1/6 does explode. All right, she has to reaction reduce some of that damage. She's alive, but barely. Sophia attacks as well too, at advantage, and unless she misses, which I doubt it, just kills, and she's dead. It's game over, man. It's game over. Okay, Sophia then moves here, and whenever steps up here, so you didn't get flanked. You see Mace runs down over here. Hey, we're getting attacked! Esteban says, you wanna fuck with 2-pump chump? Okay, I'm ready. Runs over here. And he's gonna chill here, so that way he doesn't get flanked. Juan's gonna hang back and says, hey, you got it! You got it! And then Jesus is gonna try to go here. And kind of hang back so she gets off. Alright. So Mace goes down, and if you guys definitely didn't hear, I'll make a chance. Yeah. Mace definitely is like running. He's dashing knocking on doors. We're getting attacked by pirates.
Gon immediately springs from his bed. He's got his helmet's on the post of the bed, just throws it on, grabs the shield, and as he's walking down the hall, he's like strapping in the shield. He's like Terminator, just focused, just
done.
Business time.
These guys are gonna go here. Okay. Let's see here. They seen Guinevere and Cole do some insane damage. They seen Sophia kill though. Yeah, let's see here. This guy goes up to oof. This guy goes up to Koa.
Mm-hmm.
This guy also goes up to Guinevere as well too. This guy is going to attempt to grapple Guinevere. So this is going to be a +12. That succeeds. She is grabbed. Actually, no, that's contested. Higher contested.
She's pretty strong. She get in the
She
Greco-Roman.
She shoved him back. Bloop. Seeing that seeing this chick is much stronger than the other, he's like, oh, I'm just gonna bop this chick in the face. Actually, Koa, look at this Eastern dog. And he goes for a strike. That's +12, 22. I think it's the normal hit.
Normal hit. Yep.
Take this 10 damage.
Okay.
Ding.
Again, you just hear the ring beep, 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 as the armor absorbs it.
This guy over here is gonna move up here. Over here. He's gonna take a shot on Okoye. This guy over here closes one eye. Uses a special technique. He still has advantage. +12, that is a normal hit. And it also gets an additional d6 of damage. And even with his plate, it still doesn't do nothing. Really. So 1 point of damage. Ding! As ow. And this person over here is going to stride over as well. And here. Goes over to Esteban. Attack. That hits. Yes. And 2d6. Ding. Person over here is gonna go over as well. He's gonna attack him as well. Sorry, that's not advantage. 12 + 12 is 24. That's not a crit. It's just a hit. Ding. All right. As it begins to, he takes very little damage from this. That's one. No, he takes damage. And this person over here is going to go over to Okoye. Over here, and he's going to strike as well. That's a critical hit.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
Ooh.
Whoa, shit.
All right. Okay, that's some damage.
44?
Olay.
Huh?
Well, if Okoye didn't want to change life
30,
before,
36.
man, that's gonna...
36.
36.
He's going to use his reaction to absorbing that into his helm, doubling his DR. He takes very little damage from this. But he does take damage from that. And it hurts.
Drops his head as whatever is hitting him. He's just ding.
That guy got a good shot.
There's a fat dent in his head. Just ooh.
Ding. But now it is time for a D6, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
buddy.
Gonna draw.
Going to swing to the other side of this guy that attacked me as I'm
both
assuming.
attack you.
Cool. Even though I'm not actually leaving his threat range.
Correct.
Cool.
So
Do it.
no. And so above table, I can tell you guys now, they have a unique ability called Attack of Opportunity. Not 5e Attack of Opportunity, but the original. If you move around them, you get bopped.
Even getting knocked prone and standing up.
Now you get bopped. So hold on.
Swing
Nice.
it. Swing it. Here we go. That's plus 12, 17.
That's my armor class, so yeah, it hits.
All right.
Means.
Ding. This
Clink.
one attack as well. Plus 12, that hits. It's not a crit.
Yep. Clink.
Clink. There you go.
Gonna regret that.
Okay. And then using my inspiration after both of them swung, pulls the hammer back as far as he can and just trying to Gallagher right on this guy's head.
Ooh. All right.
And so I'm going to use the inspiration on that. Oh, no, I don't need to because I already have advantage for flanking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never mind. Okay.
He's in the crossfire.
A 35.
A critical hit.
And I'm within 40 feet of Okoye,
yeah.
so I get the 2d4.
Yep.
1, 2. So it's 4d4. Nothing repeats. Darn.
Oh, I mean, that's still a lot of damage.
38 and 9, so 47.
He has to use a reaction. He absorbs some of that.
Wait,
but
if they use the attack of opportunity, that's a reaction, right? So does he have one?
Oh, you are correct. Inspiration. You get inspiration for that. He does not. He dies. He dies. He's right.
Just Gallagher's this thing's head. Just, I mean, spray, just, and then slides over right behind this one.
Guinevere says,
whispers in his ear, "You're gonna die."
Guinevere looks at this creature, looks at this person, and says,
"These bandits never learn. This is not the fucking boat."
So Guinevere looks at this person and says, "Do you want to join the Shattered One and his blessings?" And this guy says, "I'm gonna speak to him." So actually, she uses her action to speak to this guy to try to proselytize. It's advantage on this charisma. It's not very convincing. He looks at her and says, "Fuck the Shattered One." So she's triggered now. She's gonna take a step back. Then may you earn your fate. Sophia's gonna slide over here. Is that advantage? Critical hit. Hold on.
Ooh, an 8 and a 4.
Oh, she
And
gets two
another
more D4s because. Oh wait, I don't know. Is she in 40?
I don't
gone?
think so. Not from you.
Oh no,
I'm
60.
gone.
No,
Yeah.
From
But-
Koya.
but you get another 8, which we're already
Yeah.
at 51. That's
Oh yeah, he's
58.
dead.
Yeah, I mean,
He's dead. He's getting more. So Sophia
you
just
do
slides
more
over
than
here and just
50,
cuts
that's
off his
it.
throat. And
Joy-
yeah.
Join the Shattered One.
And Sophia just looks around, spins back, and says, kind of rolls over here, looking over you.
At me?
Yeah, she looks over you and winks. Good job. Then Juan says, "Let me show you what I can do." Moves over
And-
here.
And because he has a lot of movement, you're gonna follow right in line. Just surround this one.
And this is gonna join. He says, "You ever seen an Eastern hello?" And he's gonna attack as well too. This is plus. Check his sheet. 13. Advantage. It hits. Hold on. 7. Very little damage. No, plus 2d4 though. Hold on. From Koye. I guess they're. As Okoye is inspiring you all to frag. Juan goes over and attacks well too. Critical hit! Critical! Okay, here we go.
True natty.
Okay, 44. No
Damn.
repeating, but pretty good fucking damage.
Yeah.
Seeing that, he did save his reaction because he could have killed Juan. Reaction absorbed some of that. He's still alive. Esteban goes for an attack as well too, plus 15. Critical hit.
Critical.
Critical.
Jeez.
But it hurts like a motherfucker. He's barely alive. Esteban slides over here. Okoye will slide over as well too. This guy does take attack opportunity on Okoye. Critical hit. That's a lot of fucking damage.
25.
Now he has a reaction up. He throw that to some of his shield. It hurts. But okay. Ming City goes for an attack. Okay, plus 16. That's a critical hit.
Who's this?
Koye.
Got it.
Koye slides over here. No, hold on to the end. And this guy is not going to be in the sequel. He's done. Harry, John, what are you all doing at your boat?
I think I'm just gonna stay there. I don't feel like they need my help. I'm gonna protect the door though.
Hold the line.
Gon just dashes in using the battering ram weapon technique. So full dash, comes in and cracks this guy. Let me roll it. I'm gonna use inspiration on this one.
There you go. Bring it home.
Yeah.
Bring it home.
33.
33 is a critical hit. All right. Woo.
More
Woo.
D6. Another D6.
And
Your
then
D4s
44.
also?
44.
Oh, shit.
Okay. How do you do it?
Wow.
You just see, like, Terminator T-1000. He's silent. He just starts off with a low jog and then eventually just bigger and bigger strides and just leaps onto the upper deck and just cracks this guy.
He just flies back.
Yeah, it's super athletic move, and then using the rest of the movement to slide in here.
All right. Are you guys done?
Yep, I think that's everybody.
All right. This chick over here is gonna say, "Retreat!" Gonna rush off the side of the boat, dashing here, leap off, going on her sloop. This guy's gonna say, "City boys!" Rush off in their boat. The boat's gonna use its turn to begin to step away. Now, because you guys have ballista, you guys can engage in a sea battle, if you would like to. So, this is the sloop.
Is the ballista right up here on the top deck?
Yeah. So is here is one on each corner of the ship, basically.
Okay.
So here, and I'll find some things about ballista, but on each corner. So yes, you can definitely use the back two ballista to definitely attack this sloop. So we're gonna go over into that. Unless you guys want to just have these guys peel from you, but they're
no.
Oh hell no, hell no!
We got to test these things out anyway.
No living place.
No, if they run, I'm assuming. I don't know how you want to do the.
Yeah. So the enemy's turn is spent gaining separation, so you can't like dock their ship. Basically, that was the entire turn.
Right, but they had the secondary they had the secondary turn. So do we need a roll for initiative to know if that boat gets farther away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just saying they're
okay.
So the turn is done.
Okay. So
D6.
Mark, we got to roll a D6. I think you're
all right. Let's go. Oh,
they're getting further away.
They begin to separate, and they're going into the mist. Attacks will be at disadvantage even for mariners as they're halfway in the mist.
Okay.
All right. D6, they're fleeing, dude. So that's their turn.
I run to this ballista And I'm using a fucking inspiration to shoot at their boat.
Gon's gonna feed him ammo. Just as soon as that goes, he's just got the next one ready to action. Just
here you go, throw it on there, get it in there. All right, this is flat. Give me a shot.
A 21.
21 does hit.
And it's 4d12.
4d12.
And ignores 20 DR.
All right, 20 damage as you strike the side of their hull, piercing through. You hear cries coming from the mist. You definitely probably hit somebody.
just somebody who just impaled.
Sophia goes over to the other one as well too. Over here. Seeing that you reloaded, Juan says, "Move out the way. Let me shoot it."
Shoot.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Sorry, he'd be right there.
All right. Sophia's going to shoot as well too. There's a disadvantage. That is
it's already loaded up for one.
Yeah. No one will have unloaded ballista. That's just stupid. But yeah, that hits. 40-12. And crack. You don't think the ship can take too many more of those shots. And Juan goes disadvantage. And he definitely isn't as good as her, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, 17 plus whatever. Woo.
No, it's a disadvantage.
Okay.
It still hits though.
10 plus whatever.
It still hits. 40-12.
Oh!
Almost max damage.
That's
Christ.
crazy.
2 less
12,
than max
12,
damage.
11.
Yeah, 12, 12, 11, 11. That's a roll right there.
Shoots right through the hole like right through the water. Shoom, and you see the water, and you see the sloop slowly begin to sink as the ship collapses. You guys have won your first naval battle. And the ship is obviously unrecoverable because it is sinking. You guys can definitely
any barrels of goods float to the surface.
If you guys want to go through the mist and look for it,
Yep.
Hey, why not?
Sophia, back to the helm. Let's about face, see what we find, and maybe we run over the one in the water while we're at it.
As you go through the mist again, because it did get some serious distance from you guys. You guys go through the mist again. Give me another D100. It's pretty low, but it is a chance that you could run into like another opportunistic hunter. Give me a D100. Don't roll less than 10.
We ready? Go! 82.
Oh yeah.
All right, you guys do not find anyone trying to pick off somebody else is picking off. So, as you guys go through the mist, give me a mariner. Probably, I would say. Koa, give me a wisdom check.
Okay.
We have a Guinevere that has a nose for treasure.
Yeah, but this is more like mariner stuff here. Just trying to find the stuff here.
That was horrible.
Okay, what you do find is
that's a 2.
It's all good happens. What you do find is a barrel of fine wine, worth about 150 copper pieces.
Take
but
that.
Let's see if you find any
a celebration drink.
Let's see if you guys find any stragglers.
Yeah, we want some prisoners and maybe we get some information.
You want me to keep riding it?
Yeah.
You said D100?
100.
38.
Okay, hold on. That was the DC, so let's go here. Hi. All right, you find 2 prisoners. They're both Southerners. No, hold on.
Roll a D4.
So you found a Southerner and an Easterner. They're both female. So you found a Southern Easterner pirate. They're swimming in the sea, obviously, with them being miles from shore. They're basically doomed if no one brings them aboard. Do you attempt to bring people aboard?
Yeah, Gon would try to get one, at least for information.
Yep. Try and bring them both, but it's hey, we're pulling them right here, and
Bring
everybody,
both. Try to make them
everybody
don't
turn
lines
on each
up.
other.
They don't try to comply. They don't comply. They're like trying to get away from you guys. You'd have to either get on the boat or shoot them and bring them aboard or something like that. They're not complying with you.
Oh, do we have a net? We're getting them.
You have
Oh,
a
we
net?
have a net.
Yeah.
We have a net, and we are going fishing.
There you go. If you have a net, you can definitely throw it. Okay, so
Gon will go down there and wrestle one of these.
Yeah.
Oh,
he doesn't
no,
give a goddamn.
we're gonna take the net and we're gonna pin them to the fucking side of the boat. Like,
all right. Well, if you're gonna do a net, give me an attack roll, wisdom.
Yep.
Whoever's doing it. It don't have to be you, but whoever's doing it.
well, I'm
want
assuming
me to
the
do
net's
it?
probably big, so why don't we? Yeah, you take it. Like, yay, get them up here.
All right, I'll toss the net.
Give me a wisdom check.
Is it gonna click? No. Fuck.
There it
There we
goes.
go.
28.
All right. They're gonna make a check as well too. It's plus 12 to this. No. You get both of them in the net.
And then
Alright.
grab a hold of it. God, help me. And just start pulling the rope with the net, tightening it up so they just pull them up. Both of them. Like fucking sharks in the net, literally just right
Pull
on the
them
deck.
up, and you have a southern and eastern female pirate on everything, and they're as you begin to pull them up, of course, they're kind of look terrified. As they see several people here with weapons drawn and scowls on their face. And
Gon
Guinevere
with a
said-
black tooth smile. He just gets down on one knee and he's like, "Oh, the fish is fresh and the fish is wet." Just
Alright.
trying to intimidate the shit out of this
Yeah, I
person.
mean, you definitely do. And Guinevere is kind of behind you, like sitting there like a fucking inquisitor with her blade out, bloody and all. Her robes are bloody as well too. Her robes are black, but they're definitely, you can see the blood kind of drip from the edges of her robe. And she's sitting there looking like a fucking Final Fantasy villain with a big ass buster blade like this, like that.
Dude, I imagine the vision right now is Gon kneel down with the grin, Sophia or Guinevere like that, Harry back here with his arms crossed like bows ready to go, and Koa with the hammer across his back with his arms up like this, up over the handle, and then they just holding onto it like,
we're gonna have fun with you.
And Okoye just sitting there with like 2 dents in his helmet. In his shield, but his spear out like this. He's like, man, I don't want to do this, but hey, I gotta protect myself. That being said, I think that we will end it here as the party has gained 2 new people to do what they will. We'll see how that goes. And they have won their first naval battle. So first thing first, I will give experience points. You guys gained 1,500 experience points because even though they rolled poorly, someone could have died. They just didn't roll that well, but they are the most experienced pirates ever. They had a sloop. So as you guys get further and further away, you'll find more and more dangerous pirates. Some of them definitely have ballistas and things that can attack back. So 1,500 experience points. So shout out to you guys, and
yeah.
catch you all in the next one. See you next week, same time, same place.
Peace.
Peace.
The outro and the